us in the duo, show you how to play the card. Get live, it's the BigJive MMA Show. The big prize, we don't switch sides, never lay low. Big and Brian Petrie here to serve it to you cold. BigJive, yeah, the duo, making plays and make them bold.
Oh, not too long of an intro. Not too long. We've been off for a week. We need to give the people what they want. YG Davey already said in the chat he's disappointed we didn't have a show last week. Listen, my guy HeyJai pumps out 14 million videos a week. Give the guy a week off, okay? Give the guy a week off. But God damn it, I'm excited to be here.
I'm excited too. You know, the week off was nice. It went by quick, honestly. But here we are on a Wednesday night. BigJive MMA Show. We're back. We got UFC Macau to talk about. But BP was telling me before we started that he almost got into a fight today.
I did. First time in a while. I've had small altercations over the past, because I used to, like, people who don't know me probably are looking at me like, yeah, right. But in my late teens, early 20s, there wasn't probably a weekend I didn't get in a fist fight, like legit. Like that was kind of my thing. I slowed down once I started training MMA, and then a couple things popped up here and there. When I was recovering from my seizure, the last time I got in a fight when I was 27, 28, I was recovering from my seizure. Two dudes outside of a pizza place were obnoxious and saying stuff to my wife, so I had to handle that. But yeah, some road rage incident. This guy was fucking with me this morning on the Glenway Avenue to West 8th. If you're a West Sider, you know what I'm talking about, right before the West 8th bridge to get to downtown Cincinnati. And yeah, he's fucking with me, and I snapped a little bit. But luckily, I wouldn't say cooler heads prevailed. I think he just, when I got out and went absolutely fucking nuts, I think he realized, oh, okay, like fun's over. I'm going to get back in my truck. And he was drunk out of his fucking mind. And this dude was fucking with me all morning. Yeah. So I had to, I had enough. I really wish I wouldn't, because I was telling Hayden before this, my father, my real dad, when I was a kid, I saw them literally lay out dudes in the middle of the road over road rage incidents. And I think it's the dumbest thing in the world to get mad at. You can say whatever you want in your car. You can flip them off. Man, fuck you, bad drivers, all this, that's fine. But like actually fighting over it is silly. But this guy, again, was kind of had it coming. And I'm glad I didn't spend the morning in jail. And I'm glad that cooler heads somehow prevailed. But yeah, your boy lost it. Been fired up all day about it. Been fired up all fucking day about it.
Yeah, that's how it be, man, dude. The road rage, and like if something just pisses you off in the day, and you actually get like, oh my God, I want to fucking hurt this guy.
Yeah.
Like, that will stick with you a little bit. It'll stick with you. And I had a similar thing last week. So on Thursday, I was supposed to fly to Austin to see my sister, her new baby, and so I'm taking my child, my 1.5-year-old child, my wife, and my mom.
Yeah.
And we're like getting ready. I had just done a bunch of yard work during the day. I'm tired. We don't want to make any food Wednesday night because we're leaving the next day. So we go to pick up at this place called Zupa's.
Zupa's, nice. What kind of food they serve?
It's supposed to be like really healthy stuff. Like it's kind of like a healthy Chipotle.
Is it like a Mediterranean Zupa's? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, kind of like that. And so I order it in the app. We're going to go pick it up, go through the drive-thru real quick. We'll be back with the food. And I get in the drive-thru, and they have a mobile order line and a drive-thru line. So if you order on the mobile app, you can like go around. So I go in the mobile order line, and I realize there's really no mobile order line because it's only one car in the lane. Can't really get in the lane. So I back up. I go behind the last person in line that's in the drive-thru lane. We're sitting there 5 to 10 minutes, moving up a little bit. And then this dude pulls up in the mobile order line. And I'm like, I see him. I'm like, okay, I'm going to scoot up a little bit more so he knows like I've already ordered and I don't have to order. So I'm going to, go in front of him. The car in front of me moves probably 5 minutes later, and he fucking books it right in front of me. Ooh. And I lay on the horn. On the horn, and he doesn't even look back. He doesn't even acknowledge me.
Yeah.
And I was literally, I rolled down my window. I'm like, are you gonna fucking say something, dude? You just clearly cut me off.
Yeah.
I was in the same position as you, but a normal human being would think, okay, I got to go to the back of the line, right?
Correct. Yeah.
But you little fuck are sitting in your fucking Volkswagen in front of me, cut me off. Like, what's the deal here, bro?
Yeah.
Never acknowledges me. Has a child in the car. And the worst part about it, BP, I was in that drive-through line for an hour. An hour, and I couldn't get out. I was strapped in.
Yeah.
I was strapped in. I had nowhere to go. I'm just sitting there fuming after this guy cut me off. I wanted to get out and like fucking tap the window, be like, dude, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
But I had my wife with me too, and I'm just like, this guy. Like, what am I gonna say?
I know.
You gotta move behind me. I'm already in front of him.
Right. Like, get your ass out of here, bro. You're paying for my food. Hey, when you get there, car behind you, you're taken care of. I hate inconsiderate, rude people like that. Like it drives me nuts. I remember, we had this amusement park, Kings Island, which is North Cincinnati. And there were so many times growing up going there, and these little fucking kids would try to cut in front of you and shit. And you're like, whoa, we'll get back in the line, brother. What are we doing? So I hate inconsiderate, rude, entitled people, and that's never happened before in a drive-through line. But I would have went ballistic. I would have went absolutely nuts.
The worst part is I had to sit in my car, look at him through his fucking mirror for like 45 more minutes. And he never looked back, never acknowledges me. Like, if he would have gave me a little wave, been like, oh, I'm sorry.
My bad, dude. Yeah.
I'd been like, okay, whatever.
That's what he said. Like, I did that today. I was making a right-hand turn. These women were walking in the crosswalk. I didn't see them. And they had the crosswalk. And I was nowhere near him. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. Sorry. And I waved to him like this. And this old little woman looked at me. He was like, asshole. I'm like, I said sorry. I didn't come close to you. You were in my blind spot. I didn't see you.
Yeah, you make a mistake, as long as you acknowledge it, okay.
Sure.
Just to act like it never happened, like you didn't do something.
You know what's crazy is he's probably never told that to anybody. He probably does that so much. Yeah. He doesn't even acknowledge what a piece of shit he is, cutting people off. And, the people like that are just a joke, man. People
like that, and people when I'm walking through the fucking airport, and you're walking in front of me slow for one, but then two, you don't know where you're going and you stop right in the middle of the walkway.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm about to body check you into the fucking,
that's rough too.
Dude, it was rough. I hate traveling. I absolutely hate it. I don't mind it myself because I can just, scoot around everybody, go on my own speed. But if I got other people with me, oh my God, it's the worst. I hate it.
Yeah.
But we're back.
We're back, baby. UFC China. Early morning card. I historically do absolutely awful when it's loaded with Chinese Asian talent. So hopefully, I put in the work. I was excited to do this, even though it's not the thickest card in the world. I was excited to do this because I obviously want to win some money, but also I want to see if I can do it. If I can get a fucking Asian card right.
Get an Asian card right. Wake up in the morning. What is it? 4 a.m. Eastern?
I believe the prelims 4 a.m. Eastern. Yeah.
All right. So 3 a.m. for me.
Yes, sir.
Like the Australian card. I am planning to stream. So
hey, yo,
you guys are going to be up. Hopefully I don't rage quit like the last stream we had. That was a rough one.
What happened? I don't even know this. You rage quit?
Malcolm Wellmaker made me rage quit.
Wow. Why did this fly under my radar? I did not know this.
Yeah. No, I mean, it was a combination of things. It was like I had such a good prelim, as far as bets went. I was going into the main card with like a lot of money on the line, like parlays, my DFS plays had a ton of money I could have made. And the first fight was, I think, Chaos Williams and Veretennikov. He got KO'd. He got KO'd in the first, and I had him over on strikes, and I was just like,
sure. Just a few minutes,
Just come on, man. Just come on. And then I think it was like, I don't even remember who the fuck it was. Oh, one of them was your fucking boy Modi B.
Modi B. Couldn't get him out of there, bro.
Dude,
against Christian Edwards, who
was crazy to watch. It's like this is the level we're at. And then it's like, okay, Wellmaker, you should be able to beat Juan Diaz, dude. Like, come on. And then he lost to him, and I'm just like, I can't do it because the plan was to watch the rest of the main card and then go into the MVP card.
Yeah.
And after the Wellmaker loss, I'm like, okay, we got 2 fights left on this UFC card. I'm not in a good mood. I can't stick around for this MVP card, dude. Like, I just can't. Like, I just can't do it. So.
Good thing you didn't. I actually was overwhelmingly positive with the MVP card. I got some flack. I sent out a tweet, a very positive tweet about the card. People were like not enthusiastic about it. They really hated it. You know, I mean, obviously the matchmaking is what it is. The prelims, I thought, were great, and they showcased some good talent. But yeah, you know, the dinosaurs on the card were obviously mismatched, and you know, the 17-second main event was crazy. So I'm glad you didn't stream that because you probably would have rage quit that too. Yeah,
that was very anticlimactic. It was like, okay, here we go, and it's over. Okay,
yeah,
that was
my thing. I said it was rigged, and I want to clarify. I was gonna send a tweet out, and I figured, you know what, I'm gonna do it on this platform. I don't think Gina threw the fight. What I mean is anybody that's been watching MMA for the period of time is like, Ronda's going to win by armbar because Gina Carano only had 8 fights. She was 7-1 prior to leaving MMA for 17 years. She also had to lose 100 pounds or lost 100 pounds off the couch, not training. But when she was in her prime, she was not good on the ground. She had hands. She was a good boxer. So everyone knew Ronda. I mean, I didn't know it was going to be that quickly, but Ronda by armbar, I think, was like minus 250 on some books, or Ronda by submission was like minus 250. I mean, everyone knew it was going to happen. I just knew, and I think Gina knew, because the minute it happened, they both stood up. They're now multimillionaires, and Gina was like hugging and smiling. They were taking pictures together. It's like,
that was like the worst.
Be a little mad that you lost. What the fuck?
Was the worst part about it was like they just kept kissing each other, and I'm like, okay, so clearly this wasn't really like a real competition. It was just like, okay, we'll just show up for the check.
This is the same Ronda Rousey who wouldn't shake Miesha Tate's hand after the rivalry, got booed out of the building for it. She's going to stand up and they're best friends with Gina. It's like, and Gina's like smiling, and now her like coach is coming out saying, oh, she really wanted it. She trained, and blah, blah, blah. No doubt about it. But I mean, it's like 17 seconds and you got taken down, mounted, armbarred so quick with no defense, and then you're smiling afterwards.
Yeah.
Like,
I would have at least liked to see like a nice judo throw, not like her just
bull rushed her. Yeah, just rushed her to the ground, which is even more pathetic. It's like it wasn't even like
no sprawl. There's no sprawl there.
Gina was slightly bigger than Ronda by just a hair. You can't stop that bull rush. You just got fucking flatlined. Like, again, 17 years off, losing a ton of weight, which I had no idea that she got that heavy. I mean, she was 241 pounds. I mean, she weighed 141. She said she lost 100 pounds. I went back and looked at some of the pictures. She wore a lot of layers, right? A lot of scarves, a lot of coats. Yeah. So she hit her body pretty well. Obviously, I knew she was in pretty good shape for this fight. But yeah, the smiling afterwards, you know, it's like, hey, we just robbed everybody. Yeah, we just took your money, and you know, and good thing I didn't pay for it. Obviously, it's on Netflix, but. Yeah, the kumbaya shit afterwards, and then Ronda's like, "Yeah, I'm done. I'm gonna have to go more babies." Yeah, this was a robbery. You know what I mean? You know, they do the rug pull with the Bitcoins and the meme coins and all that shit. You know how all celebrities get in trouble for that? They'll put out this like coin, and then it's like a rug pull. The money. Yeah, that's what MVP did. There was a fucking rug pull. Ronda rug pulled everybody. So I
don't know about you, BP, but when she kept saying that, she's like, "I want to have more babies," and she's like. Yeah. And Travis Brown's like holding her up. I'm like, dude, I don't want this image in my head of you getting like blasted with Travis Brown. Like, I don't want
how many kids is she? Because Travis Brown has, I think, 2 kids with another woman. And then he divorced her when he got UFC celebrity, he got UFC famous, married or was engaged to some hot blonde chick, and then beat her, like smacked her up. She left. Then he got with Ronda, and I know they have at least 1, maybe 2. I don't know how many. I mean, Ronda, you're like almost 40. I mean,
40 something, dude.
Yeah, like, modern medicine's great, but you better, if you want to have more babies, you better start cranking them out. Maybe that's why she did that. So she got all that fucking money to do some, surrogacy, because that's not cheap. I don't know.
Yeah. Don't love it. I absolutely despise Ronda Rousey. Don't love it.
Nah, never been a fan of her myself either. Yeah.
T Swizz in the chat, where we can't act like Rousey has not subbed girls way better than Gina that fast. We're not new to the game. We all expected it, to be honest.
But we all expected it. But first off, Gina hadn't fought for 17 years. I expected the sub, and I said I didn't know. I don't have a crystal ball. I didn't know it was going to happen that fast. But yeah, we all expected her to be subbed that quickly.
rug pulled themselves, all the empty seats. Yeah, I saw.
Apparently the arena. I will say this though. Jake Paul's front row seats with the couches, and like, did you see that? He had like a whole setup cage side with his chick. That was pretty dope. I like that. Dana should do that and like give it away to fans or something. That was pretty fucking cool.
Right, dude.
But no one, it's in LA. LA's too cool for school. So no one was there for even the Francis fight. They didn't show up till, and it still wasn't sold out, but they didn't really show up till halfway through Nate and Mike Perry's disgusting display. And then they watched one fight, 17 seconds, and they left.
Yeah.
That was sad for me to watch. That was my big takeaway, was Nate Diaz looked so bad.
Yeah. Apparently Nate shit his pants as well.
Yeah, I saw MMA Guru say that. I wasn't sure if it was a joke or not.
They said he shit his pants.
Man, yeah. I mean, he's a vegan. That shit runs through you.
You think Nate's gonna like quit on the stool? And I'm not saying he quit on the stool, but like Nate didn't even protest the stoppage. Like, dude, he probably did shit his pants.
See, what I thought happened, I thought, him and his coach whispered to each other. And I think he told his coach to tell Stitch to stop it. Because his cuts were bad, right?
His pants, dude.
Yeah, right. That all is possible. That's what when I was watching it, that's what I thought. Nate didn't look up and was like, no more. He whispered to Richard Perez, like real close, to maybe not catch it on a mic. And the minute Richard said something to Stitch, the cut man, Stitch was like, oh, he's not going out. It's over. Yeah. And then Stitch is talking about how bad the cuts were. And this, I mean, that Nate cuts every fight, But before that, he looked so bad. He got hurt to the body.
The stool quit on him.
That's really good. That's a great show, KO parlays. I like that wordplay right there. But he got hurt to the body early on, and he landed that really nice like throw, that like head and arm judo throw on Perry. And then really couldn't take it, did anything on the ground. And then Perry even played in his guard a little bit. And Nate didn't look super tight with his guard. Mike Perry is a tough dude, right? But he's not like world-class MMA guy. He's a world-class bare knuckle boxer, not really world-class MMA. And it was sad to see, considering Nate prior to this was calling out like Islam and saying that he wants to go back to the UFC and get a title. And there's no one for him to fight, and this and it's like, brother, like the level of delusion is crazy. So yeah, that was sad for me to watch. I've never been a big 209 guy. I've obviously respected the Diaz brothers. I was never in the Diaz army, but watching a legend like Nate just get embarrassed was tough, because he boxed muscle.
He's still funny though.
That's the thing. He can lose, and his stock will still go up.
Yeah.
Right. Like the best line at the whole fucking night at the post fight presser, he said, "I just lost to the baddest motherfucker in the world. Maybe next time don't give me the baddest motherfucker. Maybe give me the second baddest motherfucker in the world." Which I thought was kind of funny.
Me and my wife were cracking up at when he was talking to Helwani in the cage. He was like, "Will be yo ass, ass." That he pointed to Helwani. He's like, "I'm gonna get yo ass."
Yeah. That was another thing for me too, is way too much Helwani.
Oh God, yeah.
Dude, he did cage interviews for like 10 minutes, and then he would try to do his best like announcer voice and be like,
dude, I know,
like platinum pair. And it's like, bro, you don't got that. You don't have that in your bag. Yeah. Like, I'm a notorious Helwani hater. And there's way too much of them for me. Way too much of them for me. I just couldn't do it. I
appreciate the enthusiasm. He also did that at the ceremonial weigh-ins.
Did he? Okay, I missed that. Yeah.
Frosty's a predator.
Yeah, right. It's like, bro, you don't have that in your bag. You're not Bruce. You're not. You got to stick in your wheelhouse. It's Big Mo, by the way. Big Mo, the guy who was the ring announcer, he followed me on Twitter like 2 years ago when he was doing like local events, and said, "Hey, big fan of Anakin Florian," or whatever. And now that dude is killing it. Shout out Big Mo.
Dude, how do they not put a MMA hot mic on that, dude? You know MMA hot mic?
I don't know.
Oh, dude.
I don't know. I need to start knowing more people.
I should pull it up
in the game.
Instagram, dude. He like.
We might need to get to the picks before they revolt too. By the way,
yeah,
20 minutes.
Sorry, boys. We haven't.
Chad. We've had a week off.
He does like famous people. He like, where the fuck did he go? Maybe his Instagram is down. Maybe he blocked me. Who knows?
Yeah, you might have got blocked, bro.
Oh, there he is. Okay. Yeah, he does like Hasbullah.
Oh shit, I've seen this guy.
Icon holding an undefeated record of 29 wins with no losses, standing 3 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 40 pounds, fighting out of Atala, Dagestan, Russia. He is the man, the myth, the legend, Hasbullah.
Listen, that guy would have. I mean, I like Big Mo, and that this guy's putting his name out there. I've seen him. I didn't know his handle, but yeah, he's getting his name out there, dude. He's we got a new one that we got a guy who did the Contender Series doing this week. So it's not Joe Martinez, not Bruce. It's the guy who did a couple of Contender Series guy. I can't remember his name, but he's pretty solid too, doing the fights in China this weekend.
The Asian dude.
I think he's Asian. Yeah,
he's decent.
Yeah, I think Joe Martinez is great. Joe Martinez is he can mix in the Spanish and the English so well. It's like it's really good.
I will say I've never been a Joe Martinez guy. I've actually always just like cringed whatever he's
really
doing. But the thing is, it's tough because he's always at like the apex.
Yeah.
And like when you're at the apex, the energy's not there. But when he did the Australian card, he actually did pretty good.
Yeah, like, I think he's getting better. It's talking about shitting your pants. I think he shit his pants at one of the events.
Yeah,
because the sideline reporter had to come in and fill for him for a couple fights, and they said he's not feeling well. And the next time he saw him, he had different pants on. So
is that right?
I don't believe so.
But I thought they said he had like some health issues or something.
Well, they said his voice was going, but then he came back and did the main event.
Yeah.
So they're not going to say on air, hey, this dude shit his pants. Hey, and there's nothing wrong with shitting your pants. Trust me, I've shit my pants plenty of times. Okay, there's nothing wrong with it, but it's funny to put some pieces together because I'm pretty sure he shit his pants.
Yeah, he might have. All right, chat. 22 minutes of banter off the top. Appreciate you for being here. We're gonna recap how we did on UFC Vegas 117. We don't gotta go too in depth with it, but he did get the Arnold Allen to come through.
Nailed it.
I'm kind of pissed at you because I was gonna take Arnold Allen.
Yeah,
and you took him from me.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. I got him. I nailed him.
Got him.
I just this was obviously no hatred towards Costa. I just always underestimated him. I just really thought Allen matched up well, and Allen looked good, man. He read those kicks really, really well. That's obviously Costa's biggest game. I thought he could maybe get a finish. He did hurt Costa a few times, but went 5 hard rounds. Costa's cardio checked out, in my opinion. He didn't like fall over and gas and die. And Arnold Allen played it safe on the ground. So shout out Arnold Allen.
Yeah, he was my biggest play on the card. 3 units. Felt great about it.
Nice.
Line came down to like -115.
Yeah, he had a good number next to his name.
I kind of wish I would have put more on it, but yeah, he was.
Yeah, hindsight. We always
definitely empty the clip. My empty the clip ultimately was the fucking fraud himself. So we took an L there, and we're now 7-8-1. So yeah,
I would not have predicted that performance by Malcolm Wellmaker.
It was terrible.
Man.
It looked like the guy had never trained before. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
He was on the ground. He was overthinking everything. He was like, okay, he didn't want to get finished, and he was overthinking everything. And by the time he knows it, the round's over, and he didn't do fucking nothing. He's trying to work to his feet, but he's not trying to give up anything. He's not taking any chances. Clearly on the feet, he worked his whole camp. He said getting in shape and wrestling and grappling. There was no striking either on this end, which is his bread and butter. It was a baffling performance. I think he needs to go to the drawing board. Maybe even needs to switch camps. I'm not really sure who he's there with in Georgia, but I think it might be time to branch out. Maybe get yourself, no disrespect to his coaches, but get himself like a real established coach.
He's got to go somewhere, dude. I was on CBS. I think it was on Friday or whatever. And I said it was a must win for him. I was like, dude, this is a must win for Malcolm Wellmaker because they're clearly giving him a guy.
Yeah.
That, the UFC probably doesn't think too highly of Juan Diaz, dude. Like,
technically back to back guys.
Back to back. Yeah, of course. He's coming out the loss. Like, this is a must win. And I said, if he doesn't win, he might have to go back to his welding job.
Hopefully he didn't burn bridges there. Yeah, I think it's one more. One more loss, and they're like, this kid's not ready. And then he'll have to go, somewhere else. He'll get signed up because, he is what he is, but
I don't agree
he was way into his own head. Yeah. He looked after the first exchange and when the first grappling exchange too, he was like, oh, this dude's better than I thought. Like he was a mental case that night. Malcolm Wellmaker was. It was very obvious to see.
He's back as Dixon's
McDonald's worker. Put the fries in the bag. Yeah.
It's 2 times for Malcolm Wellmaker.
Man, is that a record for Dixon?
It's got to be a record. I don't think there's anyone that's been there twice, but congratulations, Malcolm Wellmaker. You are a 2-time Dixon Cider McDonald's manager.
Nice. That's high praise. And
he also fucked the 3-punch parlay.
Oof.
But that's on you guys. That is on you guys because
the chat gave us that.
We made a poll. We made a poll, and you guys voted for Malcolm Wellmaker when we really needed a W on the 3-punch parlay.
Chat, come on.
You let us down. You let us down. It's okay.
2-14. Okay, we need to get better. 2-14 is rough.
I mean, that's the same record, 2-14, as your sicko parlay.
Is it? Yeah.
You've hit just as many sickos as we have 3-leg parlays.
Yeah.
That's not a good look. It's not a good look. I mean, yours was your Alan KO was not
right. Yeah, I didn't hit that. Yeah.
So that was a
Pollyanna Viana with the just most insane, and she calf sliced herself, which is just fucking day one.
It wasn't though. She didn't calf slice herself. That's what I thought initially. Ardeline set that up.
No. When you
set it up,
having a body triangle on the bottom is the dumbest thing you can do.
It is, yes.
Just like when you put your leg in someone has your back and you put your leg like right in the middle of their like what are you doing, Pollyanna? I was very disappointed in myself for getting that as wrong as I did.
Yeah. Yeah, she put it in and then Ardeline like tucked it under her leg.
No, Ardeline did a great job. She recognized it for sure, but it's like, what are you doing with the body triangle on the bottom?
I know.
Like I'm against body triangles on the bottom and closed guard, because closed guard you're doing nothing. Absolutely. Yeah, you might be trying to get fist or submission, like closed guard, unless you're a super elite guy. What are you doing? Get that fucking open guard, feet on the hips, try to get up. Like not many dudes in MMA anymore can submit people off their back. It just doesn't happen that way. You got to hit sweeps, you got to hit scrambles. Arm bars and triangles are going away. Like the only time people really get submitted is unless you're Gina Carano, is chokes. You know what I mean? So
low level shit, man. Low level shit. If you're getting hit with an arm bar, triangle chokes, low level shit, man. Yeah. Just should not be happening. My sicko, we got one through, and this was, where I was thinking this was gonna be a big night because I had a nice bet on Ketlin Vieira. I had her by decision.
Oh yeah, we had a nice little debate on that. Yeah, chicks. You beat me on that one. Yeah,
I do know. And going into the main card, this was also another parlay I had live, but then Timmy Kwama got fucking destroyed.
He got wrecked, dude.
Yeah, that wrecked a couple parlays. So
then my guy Chaos, Cool Chaos, got the KO. Nice little cashier boy there.
Dude, in hindsight, like that should have been a smash spot, dude. Like Chaos, like Vertenikov has never been good. Mm-hmm. I didn't understand why people were taking Vertenikov, but then at the same time, like there was a lot of respect for Vertenikov. So I'm like, am I missing something here? I should probably just lay off, because I thought Chaos should win, but
yeah, Chaos looked good. He took some time off, bounced around, got some new looks. Obviously the power's still there, and then Vertenikov is absolutely enormous for that weight, by the way. And I think that you cutting on that much weight, your chin is just done. I mean, you get hit by Chaos Williams, could put out a fucking horse. But I mean, Vertenikov, that dude's an 85er. I don't know what he's fucking around at 174. But
all right, BP, what do you say? Should we get into these fights?
Let's run it.
Done. Let's get it done. First fight of the night on UFC Macau. We got a strawweight bout in the women's division. Loma Lukbunme comes in at -110. Jacqueline Amorim -110. I believe the line is moving a little bit in towards the favor of Jacqueline Amorim.
Correct.
Right. Currently, Jacqueline's -130, Loma +110. Jacqueline coming off the loss. She was also a McDonald's worker, if I'm correct, Dixon. please let me know. I believe she was a McDonald's worker after her last loss to Mizuki Inoue. But she was on a 4-fight winning streak. They're both 30 years of age. Jacqueline obviously going to want to get the fight to the ground. Loma, Muay Thai fighter, but she's kind of used a lot of grappling to win her recent fights. Last fight, she lost to Alexa Tainara. Alexa Tainara looks to be pretty dang good in this division. More UFC experience on the side of Loma. What are you thinking here, BP?
This is actually a tough one for me because when I capped this, I was like, oh, Loma Lookabumi, she's like 47 years old, right? And I look it up and she's only 30. I don't know if it's a short hair or what it is. I'm like, damn, she's the same age as Jacqueline, you know? And a lot of people in the chat are saying it's easy sub for more. I mean, Loma's never been subbed. She's defended quite a few subs in the UFC. Her takedown offense is just okay. When people really hunt for it, they can get it. She is strong in the clinch, and she is getting better full-time in Vegas. You know, her clinch game is very good, and Jacqueline isn't the best striker in the world. Her finishes, her arm bars are coming over kind of low-level competition, and Loma Lookaboomi's arms are like this big, this little tiny bit. So getting her fucking elbow in position to submit her is going to be very tough because that's what Jacqueline does. She has a great arm bar. I mean, she has other submissions as well, but we saw with Tetsuya Taira when your bread and butter is taking the back and getting a neck, you know, Jacqueline is taking an arm. If you're not going to get that arm, it could be a problem here. I'm sounding like I want to take Loma. I'm sounding like that. I'm convinced. I'm going to take Jacqueline though, because I do think she will win some scrambles. I do think she will take Loma down. I think Lookaboomi doesn't have a ton of volume. Early in her UFC career, she went back-to-back fights with a ton of volume. It's not there anymore. And she's obviously a little bit on the smaller side as well. I mean, she's got it's 6.5 inch reach disadvantage. Not like Jacqueline's going to use much of that with the stand up, but I'm going to take Jacqueline based on the fact that she can get the fight to the ground. And I think positionally she's better than Loma. I just don't think it's going to be a submission though. So give me Jacqueline. And I have the line at -130 on Bet365 right now. So yeah, the line is moving. Jacqueline is -130. So I don't love it. I'm not going to put my credentials on it. Not going to put my creds on it, but give me Jacqueline.
It's never good when BP knows chicks and he's not, confident in either side.
It's true.
So that makes me, I came into this one. I'm like, I don't really want either part of this fight. I don't want either girl. Both of them have their flaws. I could see both girls winning. And the fact that you don't have a passionate take makes me even more hesitant to do anything with this fight. I did pick Amorim because I think she probably gets to her positions early. And if she does, she's really good at finishing. But if she doesn't finish her, like let's say she gets a takedown with 1 minute left in round one after Loma's, been kicking her for 4 minutes, does she have enough time to find a submission, or can Loma just like stay safe? And then round two, maybe she doesn't get the takedown. It's like Amorim's takedowns are not great after round one. They're actually pretty fucking poor. But early, sure, her takedowns are not terrible. The submissions are definitely dangerous. But I think she's like a confidence-based fighter, and I just don't really know that she's going to be able to sustain that against Loma, who has pretty decent footwork, good kicks. Yeah. But that does make me a little bit worried because she can get a kick caught. She likes to be in the clinch. These are not good attributes. Like Inoue is a really solid boxer who has like a low stance. Loma is like upright Thai, stance, which makes it easier to get takedowns. So don't really want anything to do with this. I picked Amorim, but let's move on from that one because I don't really want or maybe the fight. He says GTD
goes the distance.
I was thinking maybe fight did not go the distance because like if Amorim's gonna win, I feel like she gets a finish. So like if
I've written down close. I just wrote close. I'm not really sure. I think it's going to be close because I think Loma's going to land some leg kicks and look good in the clinch. I think Jacqueline's going to land some takedowns. I don't know if she's going to submit Loma. Loma's defended some decent submissions in her UFC career so far.
If she doesn't submit her, is she just going to top time her?
I think so.
She's too aggressive with her submissions. Like she's either going to get the submission or she's going to fall off the top, lose a position, and then Loma's back on the feet or in guard.
All her wins in the UFC are by finish. Her 2 losses are by decision. So, yeah. I mean,
it's like if they're favoring Jacqueline to get it done, why is the under 2.5 rounds plus 160?
Right.
you know?
Mm.
So, like, you know, if you take the fight to not go the distance at plus 140, then you maybe get some late finishing upside with Loma. But
Yeah.
at the same time, Loma's not really a finisher. So,
No.
yeah, I can see why it is the way it is. Just straight up pass for me. Let's move on. We got a featherweight bout. We got Kangji Zhu coming in at minus 105, taking on Rodrigo Vera. Sits at minus 115. I believe the line has started to close a little bit, as much as it can. Minus 110 on both sides on Bet Online. Kangji Zhu making his UFC debut, as is Vera. Zhu won the road to UFC by split decision against Bin Chi, who is going to be fighting on road to UFC tomorrow morning. If you guys want to tune into that. He's 21-4, 12 knockouts, and he's taking on the 21-1 Rodrigo Vera, who's the only man to defeat Mr. Juan Diaz. Little feather in the cap of the Peruvian. He's coming in here off of a nice long win streak, but I cannot tell you that the fights that I've seen from him are all that impressive. Been fighting in FFC, which is the promotion in Peru. Last fight was in Chuta, Brazil. And he's stepping out on short notice. Kangji Zhu was supposed to fight Ramon Tavares. So it's a completely different matchup, really, because Tavares is a southpaw boxer. Rodrigo Vera is an orthodox pressure, mainly grappler, in my opinion. He does mix it up on the feet a little bit, but he wants to get to his grappling. So we'll see if that plays a factor here. But BP, we got a pick 'em fight here. What do you think?
Yeah, I like Vera just because of the grappling upside. I mean, Zhu got taken down 16 times in his second fight to the road to the UFC. He won that fight by split decision because it was kind of more of a boring fight. He outstruck him 31-17. Not a lot of volume on Zhu. And Vera, even though, you know, he's coming from that Peruvian scene, listen, Peruvian fighters are incredibly tough and they're on the cusp. They were what Australia was about 10 years ago. They're going to start producing high level talent because they're durable, they're tough. They got to get like an establishment down there. They got to get a guy. I believe this dude comes from like the Pitbull gym. That's like kind of the big coach down there. Some guy named Pitbull. Not the Pitbull brothers, but the guy I've heard of, but I can't remember his name. I know his nickname is Pitbull. I just think Vera is going to land takedowns and kind of, I don't know, I want to say dominate. Both making UFC debuts, 21-1. The Peruvian guys, when they come in the UFC for the first couple times, the cardio needs to be questioned, right? You know, he's fought the LFA, he's won by decision, he's been 3 rounds, we've seen it before. Thank you, Bon Tims, for 420 for the dono there, baby. I like Vera here just for the grappling upside. I'm not strong on it. I like the over, whatever the over is. I'll take Vera by decision. We can play with that. I actually don't have many hold on. The over is minus 260. Yeah, just give me Vera money line at that point, and I don't have any props available now, but I think he'll win by decision.
Yeah, shout out Bon Tims 420, my Aussie brother. 2 biggest pimps in the game. Let's go, boys.
Yeah, I tell you what, you're the pimp with that fucking mustache.
For real,
golly.
Dude. I mean, that guy is the poster child for Australians right there. I mean,
that dude right there with that thick old mustache. That's a handlebar mustache too, right there.
That's a muzzy right there. Kind of needs a mullet, but we'll let it slide.
And if he's donoing to us, that handlebar mustache gets plenty of rides from the ladies. You know what I mean? Yeah. Way to go, Bon Tims.
Yeah, it's the magic carpet down there.
Yeah, buddy.
I kind of agree with you, but this one has like split decision written all over it.
I agree. It's good. It's going to be a weird one.
Kangji Zhu has been to 2 split decisions on road to UFC. Like, this guy is not some world beater, and he kind of fights close with like almost everybody. I mean, I think he probably has more chances to finish this fight. I don't really see Vera getting a takedown. I don't see him getting a takedown into like a submission. Zhu's anti-grappling's pretty decent. He can get taken down, but he's got good get-ups.
Yeah,
doesn't settle for position.
I mean, if you get taken down 16 times, your get-up game's pretty fucking good. Yeah.
That guy shot 33 takedowns in that fight.
Unreal, dude.
Yeah, that was insane. But I think the only person that really finishes this one is probably a Zhu knockout. So I guess that might give him a little bit more upside to win. But I feel like the grappling aspect may be able to win Vera more credit in the eyes of the judges, because the striking I don't think is going to be anything too crazy. Now, the one thing I will say is Vera wears damage pretty poorly, dude. Like
Okay.
his last fight on Chuto Brazil, he wasn't even getting hit with like big shots, and he was starting to get busted up. So like if King Jiju can start to really pop him with that jab, because Vera's he's gonna come forward, comes forward with like a high guard. He's not very quick. He just kind of walks forward with a high guard, and you can tap him with a bunch of jabs, good 1-2s, because he's really just trying to get to your hips and try to take you down. He could probably start to wear a lot of damage, which I don't really like. But yeah,
Juju's just got to throw. He's just low volume because his past couple fights, he's just defending takedowns, so his volume's pretty low.
This is going to sound kind of racist, but he reminds me so much of Zhao Long, the dude that just fought Cody Garbrandt.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
like he's constantly like fainting.
Oh, you're talking about the way they look or the way they fight?
Both, honestly.
Are they from the same gym? I can see them.
They're
maybe
from the same country.
Well, yeah, they're from China. You know, China's the only country with only one time zone. Isn't that crazy?
Really?
Yeah. They got one time zone. It's a big country with a million people, one time zone. It always amazes me, these Chinese. I mean, I know he's 30, but a lot of these Chinese fighters on this card, they got so many fights, man. It's crazy. Yeah. Like, I know there's that, we talked about it, there's kids that get raised to fight, but man, there's so many fights so young and so early. It's pretty wild. Yeah, a lot of these guys must have been fighting fucking every other month or maybe every month. I don't know.
Is you one of those guys from Sichuan?
Sichuan?
No, he's not. But he reminds me a lot of Zhao Long, like just a lot of feints. He's a guy that doesn't want to go first. So he's constantly going to be fainting. But like if Vera's coming forward, then he doesn't have to go first, you know? So he's going to walk into his punches. I picked Vera, but like, honestly, now that I'm talking about it more, I might pick King Jiju, dude. Like, it's a close fight. I think it's a split decision type of fight. Don't really see it getting finished. Zhu looks like Weili too. Yeah, probably. BP, when is LFA Louisville?
June 19th. I unfortunately am not going. I did buy a shirt from Liam. I'm going to support the boy. Vacation, 12-hour drives that morning at 4 a.m. for us. And the wife talked me out of it. She didn't think it was a good idea, even though I want to go and support our guy Liam. But he is a Midwest guy. LFA goes all over, so I will hopefully be there for his pro debut. This will be his final amateur act. So shout out
EP, the pullout king. The
pullout king. What was that, man?
You pulled out of going to the LFA fight, dude.
I did. My wife talked me out of it. You know what I mean? So I was looking at team liability, says Spain only has one time zone. That's wrong. Spain has two. The Canary Islands but the country of itself only has one, but the Canary Islands have their own time zone. Don't come at me, bro. Okay? Don't come at me, bro. Shout out Leonardo, though. What a good dude. I'm really excited. I'll obviously be watching him fight on LFA. As everyone should. I'll support that guy.
We can find a betting line on it and absolutely hammer him. You know?
Yeah. I don't know if they do that with amateur MMA, but yeah.
I don't think they do. They do for PFL though, which was weird. I saw that this past weekend.
Amateur MMA you can bet on?
Yeah, there's a couple of amateur. Wow. There was lines. I'm like, this doesn't feel right. You know? It doesn't feel like this should be a thing. But all right, let's move on. We got some more ladies for BP to break down. Strawweight bout. Angela Hill comes in at plus 150, taking on Jingyang Zhang, who comes in at minus 175. Zhang making her UFC debut. She's 19-2, coming from one championship. She is the one champion. Angela Hill. This will be her 30th UFC fight. Angie, 41 years of age now, after turning 41 in January. She is 2-3 in her last 5, coming off a brutal beatdown from our girl, Fatima Klein, who's fights coming up in Oklahoma City. Might have to travel down there. Always wanted to go to Oklahoma City.
Why?
I don't know. Just kind of like one of those places.
Really? Oklahoma? I have a problem with Oklahoma and Oklahoma City in particular. So they claim they have a chili very similar to Cincinnati style chili. And they claim that they're the first ones to do it. It's not Cincinnati chili. This is what we call it. Yeah, but fuck you, Oklahoma. You know what I mean? Fuck you,
always gotta bring the chili.
My whole life is run by chili, bro. Chili is my favorite food. Any kind of way I get it, my whole favorite food. I wanted to get it tonight for dinner, but my kids were like, no, so we didn't get it.
Tough. Back Angie Hill. I mean,
love Angie Hill.
Everyone seems to love Angie Hill this week. BP, what are we doing here? You know, chicks. You know Angie Hill. This is her 30th UFC fight. You better know her by now.
Oh, I know Angie Hill. Angie Hill is super funny on Twitter. Or at least used to be. She doesn't have super active anymore. Always been really attractive to Angela Hill as well. I think she is gorgeous. And I like her fighting style as well. I mean, she's been on, 13-16 in the UFC, 18-16 overall record is a little misleading because there's some close fights in there that I think maybe she should have got the nod on, but she didn't. Now she's getting the ONE FC champion. You know, she went out there and has beaten Angela Lee, who was like the darling of ONE FC over there. And this old bitch coming in the UFC, 38 years old coming in. I know she's fighting 41-year-old Angela Hill, but you're in the show now, right? You're in the show. I did some tape study on her because I was not familiar with her game. And I'm not overly impressed. She throws hard. She's wild. Like, it's not super technical. I think Angie Hill can eat her up in the clinch. Angie's got a fucking great chin. I mean, she will take some shots to give some shots. Volume's there in Angela Hill. I think this is going to be a fucking scrap. And the fact that Angela Hill's at plus 150, yeah, give it to me. I think it's going to be close. I think I'll play this probably by split decision. Hopefully Angie finally gets the fucking nod. I'm curious of what the UFC shelled out and paid this woman to come from the ONE FC, come from ONE to here as a champion. She's 38, 19-2. Nothing's really jumped off the page to me. I don't think she's all that great, if I'm being completely honest with you. So yeah, I know they're trying to expand their market in China. China is a fucking gold mine. China is obviously a huge MMA market, but give me Angie Hill, baby. I mean, I'm so fucking predictable. If GM3 is an underdog, I usually take him. If Angie Hill's an underdog, I usually take her. So, that's what it is. Someone wrote BP love them 40-year-old women. Well, I'm almost 40. So, yeah, she's right in my age bracket, bro. You know what I mean? I ain't liking 19-year-olds. That's gross. You know what I mean? I got like Angela Hill. By the way, my wife made me watch on the off week. She made me watch a show called Off Campus on Amazon Prime. So like it's some book or whatever, some chick that she pretends to be in a relationship with a hockey guy to get a better guy. It's the whole thing. But the main chick's got some just giant boobs, right? And there's a lot of sex, a lot of nudity. She doesn't show her boobs in it. And I'm looking at my wife and was like, man, why all these other girls get naked? Why doesn't this girl get naked? She's hot. She got the big boobs. Why? Because she's 19 years old. I said, whoa. I mean, I can't. I can't. That's too young for me. That's too young for me, bro. Give me a 40-year-old. I'll be good.
Speaking of boobs, you watched Euphoria?
Yeah, bro. I haven't watched it this season, but yeah, Sydney Sweeney.
Oh my God, dude. They literally just turned her in like a porn star.
Right.
Like almost.
Yeah, I saw some clips. She's like doing OnlyFans this season or whatever. Yeah, I haven't watched it yet.
The whole, like every episode, it's like, here's Sydney Sweeney's tits. Nips out all of it. That's like, okay, all right. That's how they got it. That's how they get the views, bro. Whoever was producing this, like,
she's like naked in like every fucking movie. I watched my wife read a book, The Housemaid, and then she was in the movie. She's naked in that. I'm not complaining. She's at least, I think she's in her late 20s, so she's not fucking 19.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, also speaking of boobs, I don't know if Jean got boobs. She might have something else. I mean, she definitely she definitely got a hair transplant based on that picture.
That is kind of weird looking picture. Yeah, it's
strong,
very straight hairline.
Very straight, very. I mean, I don't know about straight, but strong for sure. This young girl, man, she reminds me of like she's the Chinese Jessica Andrade.
That's good. That's a good analogy. Great analogy.
You watch the tape. She's Chinese Jessica Andrade.
She chucks.
She chucks hooks, and they're fast and they're powerful. But I don't know. This is a weird one for me. It's like I kind of think the line is accurate. I think Zhang wins, but is she going to run away with the fight against Angie? I don't think she's probably like, she's not going to run away with it like Fatima Klein did, because in order to do that, you're probably going to have to mix in some wrestling. She doesn't really wrestle. If anyone's going to wrestle here, it's probably Angela Hill. I don't think she's going to have a lot of success with it, though. I think Zhang's takedown defense and get-ups are pretty good, and that's just not really a normal part of Angie Hill's game. So I think it's a close fight. Zhang probably lands the more impactful shots and wins the fight on the scorecards. Like, I don't really see Angela winning this clearly. It's probably going to be a close decision. So I think the line's pretty accurate. I know a lot of people like Angie Hill as an underdog this week. I get it.
Sure.
If it was like plus 200, sure, but plus 150 doesn't get me to.
Doesn't get you out of bed in the morning, right? I got you.
It's not going to make me throw money down on it. I think,
especially after her last performance, and Fatima Klein's on the rise. Fatima's great. We know that 3PC member. She's great. She fucking butchered Angela Hill. Like Angela Hill, it must have been an off night for her. I know she's getting a little older, but Fatima was unstoppable that night. Did whatever she wanted to Angela Hill. It was really great performance.
Yeah, if Zhang can knock her out, though, I mean, then we're gonna have some talks. You know, maybe this Zhang.
Yeah, right. I mean, I just don't like that she's 38 coming over. I mean, she's got an impressive record over in one. That's cool. She has fought some decent females, at least record wise, over in one. But you know, a little bit older for me. By the way, I've been asking this to everybody. I used. When I was in Indiana and Florida, I met some great people at the UFC, obviously John, Kenny, everything. And I've asked this to everyone. I can never get an answer. I want the chat and Hayden to decide on me. I cannot read Zhang Weili sexually.
Read it? Like
read her. Like, is Zhang Weili gay or straight?
Oh, I think she's probably asexual.
Asexual, right. I literally asked people that work for the UFC. Like, I know that's inappropriate. I go, do you ever see like a boyfriend around her? Does she, you know what I mean? Because she's nice and cute and sweet and but I get no sexual vibe from her, like nothing. You know what I mean? I can't read her at all.
Reason she's probably just not really like she's one of those people where it probably just never even crosses her mind.
Well, because she's in China, and if she is openly gay, that's a big no over there.
Well,
but it's
Zhang is openly gay.
Is she openly gay in China?
Pretty sure.
Wow. Good for her.
I'm looking at her Instagram.
Good for her. If she still lives in China, good for her. Because that is
looks like a partner right there.
Yeah, that definitely looks like a partner. Good for her. Yeah, it's not easy being openly gay over there. But I cannot.
She's got hoes in her comments.
Yeah, bro. She's a star over there.
She's a fucking stud.
I can't read Zhang Weili. And I've literally asked people, and no one knows the answer.
Yeah, no,
and it drives me nuts.
It's got to be asexual, dude. It's got to be asexual.
I think asexual is probably the best answer.
Yeah. All right, let's move on. All right, we got a bantamweight bout. Ray Saruya comes in at minus 240, taking on the short notice Louis Garul. We just talked about him on last podcast. Comes in at plus 205. He just picked up a W against Daniel Barres. Now he's going to fly across the world to China to take on Ray Saruya. The fight's going to be at 135. Both guys usually fight at 125. So Garul's not going to have to cut the weight, but he is coming off his first UFC W. He's 9 years older than Ray Saruya. Ray has not fought since he lost to Joshua Van. And since then, Joshua Van has gone on to...
He's done pretty well.
Not only become the champ, but also defend his title. So a lot has happened since then. But Ray, at 23, could be making a lot of improvements. He was the road to UFC champion, I believe. And here he is in his was he he was the road to UFC champion.
Yeah.
Third UFC fight. He's got one win against Carlos Hernandez. What do we think here, BP?
Yeah, I like Saruya. Ray. How to say his last name? Give us one more time.
Saruya?
Saruya. Yeah. I think he's solid. Like, his grappling's good. He took Joshua Van down 4 times. Ben got up obviously each time and boxed him up, but didn't get finished, went to a decision with him. And I think being a fighter, getting better is what's the most important thing here. Because I think his grappling is really good. I think he's got to go out there. I think he's got to look for a finish over Louis Gouret, who is going to be harder to do. Gouret, who we broke down not that long ago, is a brute, right? This guy just bullies people around, but that's at 125. Now you're 35, flying across the country, fighting a dude with better grappling skills than you, much younger than you, who's going to have the crowd on the side. I know he's Japanese, but I like Ray in this spot. I like Ray a lot. Minus 240 doesn't scare me at all. This is a good parlay piece for a lot of people. I think Ray, again, it's going to throw some big hooks, going to come at him, try to make him uncomfortable. I think Ray is going to get to the hips, get to the legs pretty quick, get this fight to the ground. And I would love a finish. I think that would do tremendous for his career. TKO sub finish. You know, Goulet has been proven to be decently tough. But I'm not going to count my chickens on that one. I like Ray. I like Ray at minus 240. You can put him in a parlay for me. I'll build a parlay off him. You know, maybe like an Asian sensation parlay, or like order number 4. You know, you go to Chinese restaurants and every meal is a number. You know, you say, hey, I want the General Chow's. Like, what number is that? And you're like, oh, number 4. That's how they know it. Like, I might a number 4 parlay this weekend. Ray Sairura will be a part of that. I like him. I like him in this spot.
Ray is Japanese, if you didn't know.
Correct. But we're in China. I know he's Japanese.
Okay.
But we're in China. And when you go to Chinese restaurants, it's always like, you'll say what you want. They're like, what number is that? And you're like, oh, it's number, you know what I mean? So the number 4, I thought about this earlier today, and I was going to make a graphic of my parlay, the 4-leg parlay I'll give out on like a fucking mocked up Chinese menu. But I'm like, will people be offended by that? And I mean this wholeheartedly, because Chinese food is my second favorite food next to chili. So it's a compliment. It is a compliment. But yeah, I like Ray in this spot big time. Japanese food on the other hand, not so much for me, but I like Ray.
I'm currently asking ChatGPT a question that I was also thinking, and it came up in the chat. Where did it go? Acid Legs fan. Don't know if Chinese fans will cheer for the Japanese. I was actually wondering.
Do they got beef?
It says it depends on the fighter and the context, but generally a crowd in China would usually be more likely to cheer for a Chinese fighter first, then often another Asian fighter, but not automatically a Japan fighter over an American. So I was wondering, you know, maybe will the crowd, you know, cheer for Ray here against the American? ChatGPT couldn't really give me a clear answer.
Pure Sparks just said they got beef. China and Japan got beef.
Historical beef. That's what it said. Historical beef.
I mean, I know we had beef with Japan for a while. I mean, Pearl Harbor, anybody? You know what I mean? But you know,
it's not an active conflict, but yeah, I'll be interested to see.
I figured they would just cheer any Asian fighter, no matter if it was Japanese, you know, Taiwan, fucking anything. I worked with a Taiwan guy. He was a fucking
against an American too. Like, I feel like they got a side of a thread, right? Against an American. China.
Japan took over a fraction of China during World War II. Okay, well there you go. That's beef right there, bub.
Yeah, it's got to be
fucking beef. Speaking of that, there was someone in the chat that said Japan has one time zone. That is correct. Japan only has one time zone. Yeah. So I was fucking wrong. I got to wear that.
There's a lot of small countries that probably have
one time. I got to wear that. Maybe the question I read that someone asked me, it was something I saw on TikTok. What is the largest country of one time zone? Maybe that was preference. Probably, yeah. Japan does have one time zone. They're right.
So you like Ray?
I do like Ray. I like Ray a lot, bro. And please take Louis Gouret, and I'll fucking bet you a goddamn anything.
I'm sure you will, because you're getting the minus 240.
Well, yeah, bro. Yeah, dude. I can't bet the hair because the wife likes it too much. But anything else?
I think this is a decent fight for Gouret, dude. I mean, I don't really see Ray submitting him.
No, I don't see that either.
So he's gonna win a decision? Like, I think he probably I think he can, but like, is it gonna be clean? Is it gonna be like, I think it'll be competitive, you know?
I don't care if it's clean or not. As long as the dude gets a W, gets his hand raised, then that cashes.
I feel like Ray is, I mean, he's a road to UFC guy, man. How many times have we seen these road to UFC guys just not do shit? A lot.
Correct.
A lot. And then everyone's going to say, oh, we lost to Joshua Van. We'll give him a pass. Yeah. I mean, you can give him a pass for that. But other than that, loss, what has he done? Went
He's 23 though, bro.
Exactly. But what has he done?
Young.
Like, he's a solid wrestler, but
he's
I
got
don't
a
know.
great head of hair.
He does.
But Goulet lost to Jesus Aguilar. He got slapped by Ode Osborne, right? The Contender Series fight was a split decision win over Nick Picciccini.
You gotta look at matchups, BP. All right. Matchups.
But he's coming off a decent performance over a bum. We get a 23-year-old prospect here with better grappling. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it any day of the week.
I mean, you're taking the potential, which you could be
I
right.
like potential.
I
he cut his hair. Someone just said he cut his hair. Bet's off.
He
God
did.
Damn it.
He actually
I need to start following these fighters on Instagram. I need to up my Instagram game. I'm more of a Twitter guy.
He's got like blonde hair now.
I love the blonde. I used to have a shirt when I did my MMA Takes podcast. I had a system. It was 3 legs to it. I don't remember. The first 2 legs was if he's from a stand, bet $1,000. Always bet on blonde. Fighters that dye their hair blonde for the fight, always bet on blonde, baby. And I forget what the third one was.
True. Lewis was hurt by Barras. The only reason he won is because Barras was an old man. Dude, I get it. Like, I don't think Garul's gonna like run through him, but I think he can
Stick to your gun. Stick to your gun. Take the underdog. You know, there ain't no shame in the underdog.
I did take the underdog.
You did? Okay, so that's official. All right.
I picked him. I think it'll be a close fight. I mean, Garule's the much better striker than Saruya. Saruya's striking is absolutely atrocious. His
hot garbage, huh?
Garule's get-ups are really good. The only thing that's worrying me is he gives his back up to like stand up, so he can give up a back take. But I don't think Saruya is submitting him. Saruya does not have good cardio. He has this like tricky, flashy, different type of grappling that like gets everyone's like dick hard. Like it's not that great. Like it's not. It's different, but it's not that effective, dude. Like it's really not.
But it's gonna be 23, bro. 23 is gonna get better.
When has any Japanese fighter like gotten that much better, dude? Like at the end of the day, they're still the same fighter.
They've gotten better. Come on, dude.
Like, look at any fucking road to UFC.
Well, there's not a huge example for Japanese fighters currently, but let's just say, Tatsu Taira is going to get better after his last performance.
I think Ray wins round 1.
Okay.
I think round 2 will be competitive, and I think Ray might win the early part. Garule wins the second part. Round 3 is probably Garule. So comes down to round 2. And I don't know how it's gonna go. I think the fight to go the distance though is pretty solid though. It's like -130.
Okay.
I think it goes.
I think it goes the distance. I like that. I like that bet for sure. Horiguchi's proven with age. Thank you, chat. Horiguchi's gotten a whole lot better, Bob.
Yeah, Horiguchi. Was he a road to UFC guy? No.
No, you didn't say that. You said Japanese fighters.
I followed it up with saying road to UFC.
All right. Let's not get in the tiff here.
Like, just think about it. Like Jung Young Lee was supposed to be good.
Yeah.
Rong Zhu was supposed to be good.
Sure.
Those
are Chinese fighters, though. But I'm exclusively talking about Japanese fighters.
Okay, Tatsuro Taira wasn't on the road to UFC. He didn't have to go through the UFC.
Okay, but you can't. He went through the road to UFC because he was like 20, 21, right? And he had limited. He's one dimensional. I'm not saying he's not. I just think he matches up well with. I'm not saying he's going to be a fucking world champion.
Do you remember when Rinya Nakamura went and fought Marwin Gafurov and didn't shoot a takedown?
Yes.
Watch Racer.
And he's Olympic.
He took off like a year and a half off. He's probably going to go out there and not even shoot a fucking takedown.
No, he is.
Because he wants to improve his striking.
I can't wait for him to go out there.
These fucks are, dude.
I can't wait for him to go out there and fuck.
Not a chance. You should be like
great, bro.
40 minus 240 on Ray Cerulia.
Yes.
Get a grip.
I'd play him at minus 340, bro. Against Louis Gray. This fucking guy lost 3 in a row. Boom.
We'll make a bet. I'll give you minus 300 on Cerulia. You give me plus 300 on Garule.
And what's the number? What do I got to pay if I lose?
If you lose, you owe me $100.
Okay.
You owe me $300. If you owe me $300 if you lose. Okay. If you win, I give you 100.
No, I'm not doing that. No chance. $300 to lose?
That's how it would work. That's
3
how it would
unis? You want me to lose 3?
If you're laying minus 300, you'd win 100.
I ain't doing. No way. I'm not putting $300 on a 23-year-old kid.
Exactly, BP.
But I can still say he's gonna win. But I'm putting money on him in a parlay. I'm not gonna put $300 like on him head up.
This is how you need to think about it, BP, before you go lay chalk on fraudulent fighters. All right. Would you risk $240 to win $100 on Ray Cerulia this Saturday?
But I would throw him in a parlay and risk that. I've said that from the jump. Rewind it and hear what I said. I said throw him in a parlay.
I know Japanese love to gamble too.
They're really good at gambling too. Oh yeah.
Well, that's mostly just Chinese, honestly.
No, Japanese dudes. I was at the fucking Circus Casino in Las Vegas. I was 22 years old. The worst fucking hotel in Las Vegas. And I'm walking through and I'm not even kidding you, a fucking herd of Japanese men who came up to my fucking tits, bull rushed me. They don't get out of your way, bro. Huh?
How did you know that they were Japanese? Did they have a flag?
No, because the guy with them, I mean, they sounded like Japanese people. I mean, you can tell the difference between Japanese and Chinese people. At least I can. They fucking bolt like there's a translator. He's telling them what they didn't get out of. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? I'm like, you're yelling at these people. I mean, they literally like 15 of them swarm me, bro. They don't get out of your way. They don't give a fuck. They're used to crowds. They're used to the fucking nuts of Tokyo. And I'm thinking, these guys, what are you fucking doing in Circus? What a bum ass goddamn hotel that was.
Whenever I'm at the baccarat table, I always go to the Asians, see what they're doing. Because they know.
They love to gamble. They love to gamble.
I'll tell you, I usually stay at Caesar's Palace in Vegas. Caesar's Palace is probably 60% Asians, man. They love that. They
never stayed at Caesar's in Vegas. Stayed at the Wynn, Circus, the Mirage, and then the last time I went, I stayed at Circa.
Circa's nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Chat, we are going to need more likes, please.
Come on, chat.
We're going to need a lot more likes. We're probably only at like 5 likes because we took a week off. But we're going to need to get that up. Get the likes up. We'll hop into this bantamweight bout. We got to reach you long coming in at plus 285. Take it up. Cody Haddon sits at minus 350. Cody Haddon, 1-0 in the UFC. Demolished Dan Argueta, excuse me. Arichi Long coming off the KO win to the 50-year-old Cody Gibson. Big underdog here. Arichi Long, I believe, is Mongolian murderer. I think that's what. Can
I play this file that sends chills up my spine? Shout out Heidi Dean for sending this to me. God damn.
You're gonna have to turn it up, volume up. I could barely hear it.
Hold on, let me juice her up for the boys. Now we're not cooking with gas. Oh, here we go. There you go.
Okay, like chat, you could probably barely fucking hear that.
Really? What's going on? Anyway, it is fucking can't hear it. Yeah, the chat can't hear it. God damn it. It is terrifying. Where is hang on. Let me I think this might be it right here. So I got too many goddamn faders over here, bro. I got too many faders. Tell me if you hear this.
It's like very faint. Very, very.
All right. I give up. Sorry, chat.
Honestly, it sounds like there's like a little voice in my head saying it. That's how little.
It is the most intimidating fucking thing. I don't know what fader does it. My apologies, but it is the most intimidating thing. Li Long, the Mongolian murderer. That's literally what he says. Speaking of that, I don't know if you cut to me or not. Cody Haddon's going to win this fight, or at least Long. I know Cody Haddon minus 350 is pretty high. You know, he is kind of an up and coming guy coming off from Australia. I mean, 350 is pretty tough. I can see why people might like to take Li Long here at the dog money. He's been in the UFC for a while, but you know, he just knocked around a little bit. Yeah, he knocked out Cody Gibson. Cool. Cody Gibson's a fucking full-time teacher, bro. You know what I mean? He was never really had success in the UFC. Caught him early. He got big power. Don't see that happen over Cody Haddon. Before that, Rojas Jr. took him down and just smothered him. Although, was impressive he didn't get finished in that fight because Rojas Jr. was actually Rojas Jr. didn't get credit for any submission attempts. Goddamn. But you know, I just think Cody Haddon is going to be the safer striker here. Obviously, big power could be a problem. Li Long could land a shot. They're both exactly the same size, which is interesting for bantamweight. 5'7", both 69-inch reach. Minus 350 is not something I'm jumping out the window to bet. I just think Cody Haddon, more upside here. More upside than Li Long, the Mongolian murderer. No one told Li Long I bet against him. But, you know, Cody Haddon landed 140 strikes against Dan Argueta, who I know is primarily a wrestler, but he stays active, throws punches. Not the biggest power in the world. We got combination, volume versus power. Although Li Long can throw some power. That Jeff Molina fight, that was him that fought Jeff Molina, right? Early in his career. Yeah, Jeff Molina landed 116 strikes. Unreal fight there. A name people don't hear enough. Jeff Molina, who got kicked out of the UFC for gambling. He's also has an OnlyFans where he sucks a lot of dick, if that's what you're into. So, yeah, bro. The guy sucks wieners.
How do you know that?
How don't I know that, bro? I'm in the MMA world. You know what I mean? That years ago, that was a scandal. And he came out and said it. Yeah, dude, that was me on the video. So what? That's basically what he said. That's basically what he said.
Podcast, that penis on Jeff Molina's OnlyFans is BP's.
It's not mine. It was brown. It was a brown penis like Molina's.
What?
Yeah, he's Mexican. It was a brown Mexican penis. He's sucking dick out there on OnlyFans. How do you think he can't fight anymore? How do you think he's making a living?
I see him posting bet slips all the time. I guess he's fucking making coin betting. I don't know if that's accurate.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's still doing that.
Well, I kind of agree here. Wellmaker hype would have died down a lot quicker if he had fought Cody Haddon. Yeah, I mean, I think Cody Haddon's pretty dang good, dude.
It's not bad.
Been a believer. I think he probably hits a club and sub here. I could say
nice.
That.
Okay.
It's Arichi Long's there to be hit. Cody Haddon, really solid boxing. I will say Haddon's a little over aggressive in my for my liking. You know, I think he's also there to be hit a little bit. He could get hit with a nice shot from Arichi Long, who likes to chuck. But I think Cody Haddon ultimately is the better striker and probably finds a clip here and maybe pounces on a submission. Plus 675 on the sub for Haddon. Yeah. That's definitely looking towards that because I don't know that he's going to KO him clean. I mean, Zahabi fucking KO'd him clean, which was so stupid. Like, Zahabi doesn't do it to anybody.
Right.
So maybe he does it to Arichi Long, but Arichi Long's not really fighting any, like, good strikers, you know, outside of, like, Daniel Marcos. But Marcos isn't, like, a big power puncher. He's kind of like a heavy volume guy. Haddon's not, like, a huge power puncher either, but he puts his combos together very nicely. So if he starts to hit you a bunch, you're going to go down eventually. So, yeah, I think Haddon's pretty good here, minus 350. Was it Damian Pinas?
Pinas. It was not. No, the UFC Pass says BBC. You know too much about his OnlyFans, man.
He's all in it.
It was all over Twitter when the betting scandal broke. I think it was right before the betting scandal broke. His OnlyFans broke, and there was a video, and everyone's like, "That's not him." Because I remember Sanko used to train with him in Kansas City. And she's like, "Oh, this dude gets all the chicks. He gets all the chicks. He's always bringing chicks to practice.
He's their best friend."
Yeah, so people were like, "That ain't him. That ain't him." And then he literally went on Twitter. He's like, "Yeah, that's me. So what, dude? I don't give a fuck." Like, he didn't care.
Brutal.
Yeah.
missed your comment, Dixon. I'm sorry, bro.
You missed me. Sorry. Hey, just stop for a second. Can we take a moment?
Cody Haddon would have done to Malcolm Wellmaker if their fight actually gone through. Malcolm got off easy that time. Well, he fought Ethan Ewing. Ethan Ewing kind of exposed him.
Yeah.
Either
way, Wellmaker got exposed twice.
I think Haddon was like a slight underdog in that fight, and then that's when Ewing pulled in. So then Wellmaker was a much bigger favorite. That's how people really got pissed at him. So
yeah, he's got to get a better mustache too. That mustache is a little weak, and that's coming from a guy who can't grow a mustache. So
true, yeah. For an Aussie, it's a little weak.
An Aussie, look at Bon Tim's in the chat. You gotta, for real. Yeah, you gotta fucking get something done. Here you go, Ming Ding, one of my favorite names on the card.
Are we investing in GFL? They need buyers. I've actually taken a loan out to go invest in GFL.
Smart.
And
Yeah,
I will personally make the GFL one of the biggest organizations in the space. So watch out, boys.
GFL's coming. GFL is coming.
And watch out for Meng Ding. This man's got 28 knockouts. All right. Big Ding is coming in here, -125, taking on Jose Enrique, sits at +105. Enrique making his UFC debut, as is Meng Ding. Both men lost on the Contender Series. Enrique got KO'd by another fraudulent Japanese fighter, Yusaku Kinoshita.
Can't get rid of
Meng Ding. Stop. Meng Ding lost to Rami Ahmed, and since then has gone on to get another KO. Enrique is just 24. He's 6'3" with a 79-inch reach. He's on a 3-fight win streak since losing on the Contender Series. 2 by knockout, 1 by majority decision. Meng Ding, 31. He's got 44 professional fights, 28 KOs. The man's coming for your head. What do we think here, BP?
Yeah, real quick, the MMA Mogul says, BP, does Ming post his ding on OnlyFans? Which is a great line. I'd be shocked if many Chinese men participate in OnlyFans for a number of reasons that I will not name because I don't want to be stereotypical. Meng Ding, listen, this guy's going to knock out Jose Enrique. Jose Enrique got knocked out by the Japanese Conor McGregor, and the dude's 79-inch reach. He doesn't know how to use it. You know what I mean? He's 6'3", Ming 6'2", 79-inch reach to 75. Meng Ding knows how to knock people out. Is it lower level competition? Yeah, he's knocking out lower level competition. Sure. But Jose Enrique is lower level competition. +105. Meng Ding -125. It's comparable matchup. I like the UFC matchmaking here. I think it's a pretty solid matchmaking. But Meng Ding is gonna make that fucking crowd go nuts. You know what I mean? The Chinese people are gonna be fucking screaming for this guy. I think he knocks out Jose Enrique. I think Jose Enrique is not great. He has some KOs on his record, but I don't think that's going to happen. He has 0 subs, 2 submissions. The only way to beat Meng Ding, if I was Enrique, would be heavily grappling playing here, and I don't think that's going to happen because even though he does have a 4-inch reach advantage, I don't think he uses it well, and I think he has been proven to get caught and get chinned by a much smaller man than him, and Meng Ding is comparably in height. So give me Meng Ding, baby. Meng Ding to get the ring ding. Let's go, baby.
Meng Ding for the win. Kind of agree. Not really high on either guy. It's a good fight though. Should be fun.
It's a solid. It could be fun. I think it will be fun.
I mean, I don't see how it couldn't be fun. These guys are gonna go in there, they're gonna chuck. That's all Dang Ming knows how to do.
Meng Ding.
I think Enrique can maybe find a KO. Meng Ding is like so hittable, but so is Enrique. So I mean, both guys are gonna chuck. Somebody's probably gonna go down eventually, or it's gonna be a 3-round war. Enrique's footwork and just overall striking to me is just not very good. Like at least I think Meng Ding's punches and like forward pressure, I like that a little bit more. So I slightly lean towards Meng Ding. I kind of think if he can get out of round 1 safely, he starts to maybe cook Enrique because Enrique's footwork gets really poor as the fight goes on, especially if he's being pressured. So I think the forward pressure to Meng Ding ultimately probably folds him or he takes over the fight. So I like Meng Ding to get it done. Meng Ding for the win. And we will be cashing on tickets. Yeah, I got Jose, low confidence. BigJive streaming Saturday morning. You bet your ass. I'll be here 3 in the morning with some tough guy.
He's a tough guy.
We'll be here. That's what? Twice in a month? Because
someone said in that chat earlier, this is like because Perth was early.
Yeah, it was
UFC
right?
just doesn't care. Either it's UFC or Paramount. They just don't give a fuck about the U.S. fans anymore. I'm joking. I know the European fans have had it rough for a long time. I'm just joking around.
I don't even mind it though, because like then I get a full Saturday. I get a full Saturday.
I'm up early anyway. I wake up. My body naturally wakes up at 5, so it's just an hour earlier than that.
Yeah.
And my kids don't wake up till about 8. My wife might have a wedding on Saturday, so all I gotta do is just feed them and be all right, and we're solid.
The thing is, I know what I need. I need 2 monsters.
Okay.
One was not enough.
Gotcha.
I need a shit break somewhere in there because I'm a morning hitter, and 6 a.m. I gotta go 6 or 7. Like if I'm up and I get
your body calling you.
Yeah, if I get a monster and a Zin in me, like it's gonna come eventually. Like you can't hold it for that long. So
sure,
couple monsters. Get the pouches ready.
What monsters do you drink?
I switch it up, man.
Really? Everyone loves a white can. I've never had a monster. It's
got to be zero sugar though. I can't.
Zero sugar. The only energy drink I've ever had is Red Bull and a Jaeger bomb. That's it. I'm never drinking an energy drink. Not. I went to a doctor years ago and he goes, "Do you drink energy drinks?" And I go, "No, but I do drink soda. Don't care. Energy drinks. Don't drink. Bad for heart." I'm like, okay.
I only do it when I need it.
Sure, yeah. I mean, I don't drink coffee either. I wish I liked coffee. Do you like coffee? You a coffee guy?
Every so often, like every day. I can't do it every day.
Yeah, wife loves it.
I just get bored of it, but every so often, a good coffee is pretty solid.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Welterweight bout. We got Luis Felipe Diaz coming in at -175, taking on Isak Lee, who sits at +150. You like that picture?
The picture of Lee's great.
You like that?
Yeah, I like it a lot.
He's lifting a weight, man. He's grinding hard in the gym.
Making
his UFC debut here at 26. He's 8-1, taking on the UFC debuter again on Felipe Diaz. Look at that picture of Felipe Diaz as well.
Wow.
He looks like a Jack Poetan. Am I crazy? Like a young Jack Poetan.
He's smaller than Poetan, but have you
just
seen Poetan lately? That boy look dick.
Just look at his face, BP.
Yeah, I can see it in his face. Yeah, a little Poetan in there.
Face. It looks like he's obviously on the sauce, right? He's fucking juiced up.
We'll see what he comes in this time.
It looks like he's like in the testing room, right? They're testing all the little cups of piss.
Yeah.
And the dude's putting the tester in there and he goes, that one's not good. And it's like a scene from The Office. They pan over to Felipe Diaz and he's just like,
yeah.
Fuck, they got me.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a disgusting fight.
It is.
I mean, did you watch tape on Isak Lee?
Yeah,
for one, it was tough.
I was watching as much as I could stand.
I mean, it was brutal. He's a Korean top team guy. He has fought some real cans. And Felipe Diaz, wasn't high on him on the Contender Series, but he won by rear naked choke in the second round. He's fought in a bunch of different promotions. Shoot to Brazil, had a couple fights in Brave against some decent level of opposition, and he just kind of gassed out in those fights. And that's just kind of the case for him. I mean, he's a big, juiced up Brazilian who wants to chuck heavy hands, and he's got a decent submission game on the ground. But if it's not going his way early, he does tend to flake. Isak Lee, I don't even know what he's good at. Couldn't even tell you. He's there. He's a body. I mean, he's not exactly a fit body either. He's got a little bit too much flap for me. So I think Felipe Diaz probably runs through him, honestly.
Yeah.
I think he probably gets to the back, chokes him out, So Felipe Diaz, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Isak Lee likes to take the fight to the ground overall, but it's not great. And Diaz, he's like Jalton Almeida, right? He's this big Jack Brazilian who's soft.
Oh,
like these guys. Magic MMA owns BJ. Yeah, that dude owns
me. Owns you, BP.
125-pound Spanish man owns me. But Diaz he's Jack Brazilian who looks great, but he's soft. He quits. He gives up. his bread and butter is getting the fight to the ground and getting a submission, which Lee will entertain. Lee will entertain the fight going on the ground. He doesn't want to be on the bottom. I know that, but he will entertain some grappling for sure. I think Diaz is the line here. I think Diaz by submission is the way to go. I think Isak Lee is not good. I think Diaz is going to get exposed. He'll win this fight, and then they'll give him hopefully someone worth a damn. And then he'll get exposed, because you're right. If he doesn't take the fight to the ground and dominate, he will automatically quit. That has been his MO. So, so give me Diaz in this spot, because he's fighting a guy who probably shouldn't be sniffing the UFC, if we're being honest.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. It's like, okay, don't like Diaz, but give me him in this fight, because
This fight only.
Yeah, this fight only. All right, before we go to the main card, we got to let you know about the giveaway for this week at UFC Macau. Get your picks in on three-punch combo. If you get a perfect card, 13 for 13, you win $1,000. And on the horizon, of course, is the UFC Freedom 250 card at the White House. And there's going to be some really big prizes for that card. So stay tuned for that. We're actually going to have Russ on next week to talk about the app that is coming out.
Boys.
So we're going to have him come on next week and give you the rundown of Three-Punch Convo. This is the web browser right now, but the app is being created as we speak. A lot of fun stuff. As we
squeak, bros.
As we squeak. We're squeaking?
Yeah, squeaking.
Get your picks.
We're squawking for sure.
Currently, Dirty Harry is the fight pick
number
leader.
1. Van Sant Beathole, number 3.
Beathole.
Hell
Van
yeah,
Sant Beathole, number 3.
Silly for the Gilly holding it down, number 5.
God, are we gonna find
Trinidad on that list? I saw Trini, sharp as they come.
I'm trying to find UPP, but
I'm not on it. Is this the top overall? It ain't gonna be me, bro.
Not even on the
top. I ain't top 200. No, sir.
I'm not either. Yeah, get your picks in. Go right here. Get your picks in right there. And just to spite BP.
What a fool! He's on one already, boys. He's on one already.
Yeah, if you get them all right on the fight picker, 13 for 13, you win $1,000. Easy as that. We've had a winner before. Let's get a winner for UFC Macau.
Winner, chicken goddamn dinner.
Threepunchconvo.com. Use code BigJive for a free month, or you can just sign up for free and get your picks in, but you're not going to get the full access to the forum here. We've had a lot of good stuff going on over the break. Make sure you check it out. Alan Joban is boots on the ground in Macau. I think he said he's calling the road to UFC fights.
Yeah, I think he calls the road to the UFC. Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, Alan Joban's giving us some insight on Macau this week. So a lot of good stuff going on there. Check it out. Threepunchconvo.com. App coming very, very soon.
Very soon. The app will be here before the White House. It will launch right around the White House. Russ has been sending Jive and I some stuff about it. Looks awesome. It's the website, but in an app. The kids love their apps. You know what I mean? Me included. So I'm very excited for the app to launch and for everyone to be a part of it and see it. And I think a web browser scares some people. I think an app you download, people are more friendly with that. Yeah, it's easier. More they're used to it. It's the way of the world now with the cell phones. But yeah, Russ was telling me it's just the app is to get an app. You got to jump through loopholes and have a ton of money. But the boys did it. The boys did it at 3PC because they care and they love this sport. They love this game. They love everybody that's a part of it. I can't be more excited to be part of this company, more excited for the app, and can't wait, man.
It's gonna be sick. And I am one of those people that's like, I need an app because I'll check it a lot more often than
100%. I'm an app guy too. I have that thing on my phone where like I created an app, like 3 right there, right?
Oh,
so you click on it, it takes you to the webpage. But an app is, it's easier. I agree. I like an app more, and I think 3PC is going to go to another level with the app. So all good things, all positive things.
Yeah. You don't have to pick the method of victory now. No, just the winners.
Just the winners. Even though I would like to see some tweaks in there where maybe
this
you can.
A thing that some people think that this is betting. It's not betting.
Yeah,
So
no.
You're not actually placing money on these. You're just like picking who you think's gonna win, and the odds are just so that when the results come, it's like if you put 1 unit on each pick, so
Correct.
it's gonna calculate your units. So there has been a couple comments about that in the past, and I've probably done a poor job of explaining it. This isn't like a book. You're not putting
This
money
isn't
on
a book. This is just for
Fatal.
fun, bragging rights.
picks and stuff like that. So it's not.
Here's what I wanna. A new idea I just had. You and I we're MMA industry in there, so we don't really get fight cred or whatever. But I would love to be able to get fight cred and call you out and go, you know what? Hey, Jive, I'll put 800 fight cred on my boy Ray Tusaira and do it via the app. And you got to respond, go, yeah. And we'll go head to head for that one fight. Winner gets all the fucking fight cred, bro.
I don't think
That's what I would like to see happen.
I would take all your fight cred. That would be a big problem.
That's not true. That's not true. I want a few of these. My guy. I want a few of them.
Yeah. Ketlin Vieira, Ethan Ewing.
That was the most recent one. What did I win?
The only one you've won is Eileen Perez, and that was because Macy Chason was slipping on banana peels.
There was another one recently I won.
I had like Krylov over Modi B.
Okay, but the whole show,
fucking dogs against you, bro.
Hold on, there's one show where we debated the entire time. Oh, Mikhailov Garimbo, bro. Garimbo retired because of you.
Dude, that wasn't even a bad bet on me. It was plus 200. Again, I'm taking
Wesley Schultz, which was an underdog. I took him over Ben Johnson.
That one was nice.
And then Colby Thickness over Vince Morales. Cody Steele over Domar Fan.
Fucking bullshit fight, dude.
I won a few. Don't rewrite history,
I
bro.
don't
I got it written down.
I don't lose. The fighters lose. Okay, I've never lost. It's just
That's a good way of looking at it. That's a good way of looking at it. But I got receipts, bro. I got receipts.
Speaking of, we might have some conflict here. BP. We got a flyweight bout to open up the main.
Well, you already know how I'm picking, so I know we're gonna have some conflict. Yeah.
We got a flyweight bout to open up the main card. We got Alex Perez going at -140, taking on Sumadarchi. Sits at +120. Sumadarchi 6-4 in the UFC. Alex Perez 8-6, coming off a win against Charles Johnson. He's 34. He's 2-3 in his last 5. Sumadarchi on a 3-fight win streak. Sumadarchi, 30 years of age, 34 for Alex Perez. What are we thinking here, BP? I know what you're thinking, but I haven't heard your explanation, so let's hear it.
Explanation is Alex Perez is going to fucking dominate this fight. Alex Perez is an underlooked guy. Should be on a 2-fight winning streak. Asu Mabayev caught a guillotine. Lucky he was losing that fight. Knocked out Charles Johnson, which no one does. Gets hurt against Tyra, right? Like his one last true loss was against Muhammad Mukayev, which did a fair bet against himself, right? This dude's a big power. Had a lot of injuries, was away for a while. Now he's staying more active. Sumadarji on a nice little win streak, right? Nothing wrong against Sumadarji. I just don't know how he wins. Is he going to knock out Alex Perez? No. Like, is he going to outpoint him because he's a little bit longer than Alex Perez? Maybe, but Alex Perez got that power. He's got the wrestling. I think he's more well-rounded. And I think he's been in there a better competition than Sumadarji. I think Sumadarji's last wins are kind of weak. He's on a nice little weak win streak, which, whatever. I mean, listen, plus money on him? Sure. You know what I mean? You're going to take the plus money. You're going to smile. You're going to like it. But Mitch Rapuzzo, split decision. Okay, Alex Perez is a better version of Mitch Rapuzzo. You got Kevin Borjas, unanimous decision. Kevin Borjas, who? And then you got Jesus Aguilar, unanimous decision. I mean, that guy should be in the UFC. Give me Alex Perez all day. I don't know if he'll knock out Sumadarji. Sumadarji is fairly tough, but I do like Alex Perez. I think Alex Perez maybe sneaky submission, arm triangle choke like Tim Elliott got him with. He's got 7 subs to his name. Almost the same amount of knockouts. That's something I'm looking at, baby. Alex Perez. Let me see what he's by submission, by the way. Alex Perez by submission plus 325. Not as high. Knockout's much higher. Give me Alex Perez. Now tell me why Sumadarji's going to win the fight. You know what I mean? I won't be loud about it or whatever. I'm just very on Alex Perez. And spoiler alert for all the people out there, he is part of my Empty the Clip. So this should be interesting where Hayden shits all over him. So here we go.
BP. So here's the thing.
Yeah. I
did think I was gonna bet on Sumidarchi
okay.
at plus 120 because I think it's kind of closer to a 50-50. But after rewatching some tape, Perez, like stylistically, I look at this matchup, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think Sumidarchi's defensive wrestling and grappling has gotten a lot better.
Okay.
Over his past 3 fights. Guys are constantly trying to take him down. They're not having a lot of success with it. Alex Perez, pretty really good defensive grappler. Offensive wrestling is solid, but he makes so many mistakes.
Okay.
And falls into subs all the time. Much better level of competition. Is Sumidarchi he's not the greatest, sub threat. But it wouldn't shock me if he fucking fell into like a front choke or something. I'm just saying. Okay. And then on the feet, Sumidarchi's it's going to be tough for Alex Perez to strike because he's an orthodox boxer and Sumidarchi's a southpaw rangy kickboxer. But Perez, when I rewatch some tape, Perez does pressure a lot. And he does throw like 3 to 4 weird punches in a row, which I think could maybe catch Sumidarchi in this fight. So that's what's giving me some hesitancy because I was leaning towards Sumidarchi, and I'm like, I'm probably going to bet Sumidarchi at plus 120 or plus 125. But then I'm having second thoughts because I don't love Sumidarchi's overall output. Like, if you're going to stand in front of him, he can pick you apart. But I feel like if there's no finish, it's going to be a close decision.
Okay.
If there is a finish, I think it's probably more so on the Perez side. But I lean towards the outcome being a Sumidarchi decision based on big cage footwork in his home region.
Home region.
He's home region because he's Tibetan. He's not actually Chinese.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, we're pulling. Mongolian's not technically Chinese either.
He is
the country speaks it, so
he is a Enbo Fight Club guy, foster kid.
Yeah, so, that makes sense.
He
looks like it. Look at that little shit smile. Like this dude doesn't. He's not afraid of a fight. You know what I mean? He's a badass.
He kind of gives me fucking Sulang Rainbow vibes, dude.
He's look at that. He's got that little fucking just a little bit of hair on his chin. He don't go fuck. You know what I mean?
The more I think about it, it's like it's probably thin margins on Sumidarchi, but like I do think it's a pretty highly likely outcome. So I'm kind of going back and forth.
I think you should take Sumidarchi.
I'm just not like super sold on Perez at chalk, dude. Because like going into that Charles Johnson fight, everyone was like, "Oh, it's Alex Perez. He always messes up." And like, okay, now because he got a round 1 KO on Charles Johnson, like he's just supposed to run through Sumidarchi, who's like a very good striker. Like I don't really see it that way. Like I think it's competitive on the feet. I think Perez needs to land a big shot on the feet, or he needs to get takedowns. And I don't know that he's going to like just wrestle fuck Sumidarchi. I just don't really see it. I think Sumidarchi's size, length, and improved wrestling gives him a much better chance to win the fight. So I'm kind of going back and forth. I did pick Sumidarchi, but am I going to bet it? I'm still not sure. Maybe if the line moves a little bit, if Perez goes down to like minus 110, might have to take him. If Sumidarchi goes to plus 140, might have to take him. I was kind of thinking maybe fight goes the distance at minus like plus 100. But then again, I watched more tape and I'm like, God, Alex Perez is just like, he's not a guy that you want to bet on to go to decision because he makes so many mistakes. He's going
to finish you or he's going to get finished.
Yeah.
That's the way it is. I mean, you look at Mukayev, who can't finish a bag of chips. I mean, he out-wrestled.
Oh, my God, it is? Sulang Rainbow is his cousin.
That's what they're saying in the chat, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Small world, bro.
They fight very similarly.
Yeah.
Okay, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, I'm more, after your breakdown, I'm even more confident in Perez. I think Perez absolutely starches this dude. Yeah, I think club and sub is on the table. I think he will wrestle fuck him. I think the power's there. I mean, Sumajarji is not crafty. He's smaller than Charles Johnson, and Alex Perez waded through those waters and clipped him. So I see Perez being okay in this fight. The longer it goes, the more worried I get, because the longer it goes, the more Perez can make a mistake, like the Asa Amabaya fight. But Perez early, I'm thinking maybe round 1 KO, round 1 submission, round 1 finish is something I'll take a look at for sure.
Fair. Definitely fair. All right, let's keep it moving. Welterweight bout, we got Jake Matthews coming in at -350, taking on Carlson Harris. Sits at +285. Carlson Harris coming off back-to-back KO losses at 38 years of age. He's stepping in on short notice. Matthews was supposed to fight the 50-year-old Muslim Salikov. Now he gets a much younger 38-year-old Carlson Harris. Jake Matthews coming off the loss to the 40-year-old Neil Magny, where he got Anaconda choked.
You got Magny, bro.
He got sent to the Magniverse, and can't believe it happened, but it fucking did. Thought that fight was over. Yep. It wasn't over. Jake Matthews has 23 UFC fights. Insane to say at 31 years of age. So he is 24th. Matthews, big favorite, tends to drop the ball as a big favorite. Are we trusting him this week, BP?
No. Not even. I hate Carlson Harris. I think Carlson Harris is, when he came to the UFC, he had a really nice shiny record. I think he's overrated. He's coming off 2 knockout losses. He's 38 years old. Jake Matthews, here's a guy who has talent. He can go in there and get it done. His performance, his boxing, his confidence, his swagger against Andre Fijo, who I know is a chinny guy, not the world-class guy, but what he did in that fight, where has that been ever? After that, he dropped one to Matt Salzberg, no longer see UFC. Got Darius Flowers by rear naked choke, your favorite fighter, and then went on like kind of a nice little 3-fight win streak there. I mean, he lost to Michael Morales, which he didn't get finished, which was kind of impressive. But Phil Rowe squeaked by, Francisco Prado squeaked by, Chitty got a submission, and then got Magny by Magny. When a fight that he should have won, I just can't trust him. I mean, I would take Jake Matthews if he's like plus or minus 180. And I know Carlson Harrison's almost 40, coming off 2 knockout losses, coming on short notice. But I think if it goes to the ground, I think Harris is more than capable on the ground. I think Jake Matthews doesn't have the biggest ground advantage. I think Jake Matthews is going to want to stand up. And if Jake Matthews shows up not confident, not prepared, I think Carlson Harris can slowly take over this fight. And Jake Matthews makes a ton of mistakes the longer the fight goes. He mentally breaks in there. And I think Carlson Harris, again, not the best guy in the world, but he was getting dominated by Jeremiah Wells, came back and hit that weird arm in anaconda from underneath type fucking situation. Yeah. Choked out Jeremiah Wells. The line's way too wide. I got to go Harris at plus 285. I think it's too much on Jake Matthews. If you want to cut that number and maybe jump in some props with Jake, I can understand it, right? You know, because I do think he does have some talent. I mean, this guy debuted in the UFC before Volkanovski did. He was supposed to be the Australian, the fight for titles. But yeah, I based on the line, it's got to be Harris.
Yeah, I'm not trusting Matthews at minus 350, especially when he's lost by front choke like 3 times. He's been subbed by front choke 3 times, and that's Carlson Harris's move.
Yeah.
Like Matthews probably got to knock him out to like look minus 350. And he could do it, but he's not like a huge power puncher. He's got sharp boxing, and Harris is 38 coming off back-to-back knockout losses. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think Matthews probably wins, but I don't think he's worth minus 350. Harris is a decent fighter. He's just kind of getting old, and like if he's not finishing you, he doesn't look all that great. But yeah, I mean, Harris sub is +6, +700, +700 on Harris sub.
Yes, sir.
That's pretty nuts.
I like
Jake
that.
Absolutely washes Harris. That's what we said about fucking Magny, dude.
I mean, listen, Jake has talent. It's just, it's what's going on here. You know what I mean? It's
you never know
with the guy. It's right here with the guy. And he's getting older, so that's not helping anything either.
I don't think he's ever lost back-to-back fights, though. Oh, he has. Never mind.
He's been in the UFC since 2014. 12 years he's been in the UFC. That's
yeah. He got grounded powder by Kevin Lee and followed that up with a split decision loss to Andrew Holbrook.
Nice.
Remember that guy?
Household name, Andrew Holbrook. Household name, man.
And he followed that up with a split decision win against Bojan Veličović.
That guy. Oh, no, I do. I remember Bojan. Yeah, okay.
From Serbia. They might bring him back for the Serbia card.
Yeah, they need bodies. The main event, by the way, in that, I mean, Schmedic just get a fucking smoke.
You think so?
I think so.
I don't know. D-Rod's locked in prison, dude. He's fucking
early disagreement. D-Rod's my age, coming out of prison, bro. I think he's gonna get fucking slapped.
Yeah, he probably does.
Chin has seen better days.
If you put USD on Harris, you're insane. Well, BP is a fucking sicko, dude.
I don't know if I'm. You know what? I have to, right? Plus 285. I'll put a shekel. I'll put a little shekel on.
What up, Russ? Russ in the chat. How we doing? D-Rod got that prison aura, man. Watch out. Oh, we got a bantamweight bout. Kaya Sakura comes in at minus 253, taking on Cam Smotherman. Sits at plus 213. Cam Smotherman fainted at the weigh-ins. Had to pull out his fight with Ricky.
Playing it, bro.
Pull out his fight with Ricky Turcios. Now here he is, stepping back in there 5 months later to go over to China and take on Kaya Sakura, who's moving back up to 135 after going 0-2 in the flyweight division, getting subbed in both fights. Asakura, long career in Ryzen. He's got to look for his first UFC dub here, though. And they're clearly giving him someone that he should be able to beat because Smotherman's not going to wrestle, not going to grapple, and he does have somewhat of a dodgy chin. So it seems like a pretty layup of a matchup for Asakura. Does he get it done, though, BP?
Yeah. I mean, Asakura is a guy when he got signed to UFC and he immediately got the title shot. I remember being familiar with him, but not enough. And then obviously did tape study. I'm like, man, I don't know about this guy, right? He's got power. He's got stand up, but it's not like the cleanest I've ever seen, right? It is what it is. He's got his own style. Obviously no ground game, coming off to submission losses. Rush with the super sticker. What a gentleman. Pantoja, listen, losing to Pantoja, there's no shame about that. Getting Renega choke, getting dominated, cool. Timmy Elliott, you were a favorite going in there. Timmy Elliott's a tricky motherfucker. You get submitted by him. Now there's questions. Now you're getting a guy, Cameron Smotherman, who's 1-3 in the UFC, face playing his last time out, who has no grappling whatsoever, wants to stand up and strike. He also has been a bit chinny. He's been knocked out twice. He's been hurt several times other than that. So this is the UFC going, Asakura, we threw you in the deep end with Pantoja. We thought you could handle a 40-year-old Tim Elliott. Now we're going to give you a guy who matches up with you well. We'll see what you can do. I haven't been impressed with Asakura, obviously, outside the UFC and currently in the UFC. Obviously, there's nothing to write home about. I do think he gets it done here. I think him by knockout over Smotherman is the play. I'm not going to touch the money line. I'll just take a pure knockout, which I think was like plus 105 on Bet365. I think they had that kind of steamed, which I don't love. Plus 125 by Kaya Sakura by knockout. That's the play. I think he'll catch Smotherman. I think Smotherman's got some decent boxing, but he's still very much hittable. I'm worried about the weight cut as well. Missing weight and then going to China. You got to get that shit dialed in. I've seen him on social media. He seems to be, every picture he's got a huge fucking water jug with him, so he's obviously water loading. But you never know with the different time zones and shit that can fuck with your body. But yeah, give me Asakura by knockout. I think he's going to get his first UFC win this weekend.
I think he does too, but minus 250, no thanks. I think he's probably got to find a KO to like if this fight goes to decision. I don't want Asakura, dude. Like Smotherman's probably got more volume than him. He's the much better boxer. Like Asakura is just constantly looking for like a KO blow. And he can find it. I mean, Charalampus fucking knocked him out on the Contender Series. So this guy's got a dodgy chin, but he's a solid boxer and he's going to walk forward. He's also kind of benefiting from this as well because he's been going up against guys that want to take him down. Asakura probably not going to want to take him down. Maybe he does, though. And Asakura's fought at 135 most of his career. The only reason he went down to 125 is because
the title shot.
The title shot. So yeah, I think he'll be fine here. And that speed, could maybe translate more at 135 than at 125. It's going to be Kai. Moving on to the big boys. We got Sergey Pavlovich, biggest favorite on the card, minus 600. Taking on Taliesin Teixeira, sits at plus 450. Big boys going at it. They're going to chuck. 6'7" for Taliesin. 4-1 in his last 5. Only lost to Derek Lewis coming off the decision win against Tai Tuivasa. Pav, 3 straight decisions for Big Pav. And he's won 2 of them, lost 1. That loss was to Volkov. Before that, he got knocked out by Aspinall. But 2 straight decision wins against Waldo and Jairzinho Rosenstruck. Big Pav, big favorite. Are we hammering him this week?
I like him a lot. I mean, minus 600 is really tough to hammer. I think Taliesin Teixeira is a bit of he uses his length and reach pretty well, but Sergey Pavlovich got the long ass arms. He's only a half inch reach shorter than fucking John Jones. Like, this boy's got some long arms for being 6'3", and Pavlovich can crack. He lands a shot. He's got solid boxing. He'll hit you. And Taliesin Teixeira has proven, Derek Lewis landed a good shot round 1, puts you out. Derek Lewis puts a lot of people out. So does Pavlovich. I actually am going to take a shot and go Pavlovich round 2 KO. So round 1 KO is plus 110. Round 2 KO is plus 310. I like the 310. I think, the length is going to be okay for Teixeira in round 1. He might take a couple shots he's not going to like. I think it's the second round where Pavlovich will finally figure out the reach or the length. I mean, I know he actually has a bigger reach, but 6'7", 6'3", there's a height difference, different angles. 6'7", different angles, whatnot. I like Pavlovich. I'm going to take a shot. I mean, he could obviously flatline Teixeira round 1. That's what people predict. Minus 600 favorite. I wouldn't be surprised. But I'm going to take a little bit of a shot and go round 2. Plus 310. I like that. I think Teixeira again. I just don't think he's all that good. I know they need heavyweights. I know they need bodies. He's somewhat exciting. He can knock you out. That spider tattoo right in the middle of his chest, I fucking hate. I never dog on anyone's tattoos. Like, unless you're Darren Elkins, but that fucking spider tattoo just bothers me. And the fact that he's got a weird chest, it's just like, I don't know, dude. I'm shitting all over Taliesin Teixeira. Give me Sergey Pavlovich, round 2 KO. We're going to take a little bit of shot here, but I wouldn't be surprised if he just absolutely starches him in round 1.
I'm looking at this match and all. I'm like, what is this, dude? Like, this makes no sense, right? Because like Taliesin, clearly, I mean, he got knocked out by Lewis.
Yeah, and
then they give him Tai Tuivasa as like a bounce back, and he doesn't look good. So I kind of feel like, and he's 26, so it's like you could, if you believed in this guy, you could match him up lightly, get him some wins, get him some more experience. But this kind of feels like they're using him as a sacrificial lamb.
I think they're like, we need this big Russian polar bear to get him out. He
hasn't
had one in a while. Let's get him one.
They're kind of like, we need more guys at the top of the heavyweight division instead of more guys to like bring up. So they're like, here's Taliesin.
Listen, Teixeira could get knocked out 4 times in a row. He might not get cut. Right. I mean, he's a true heavyweight. They need true heavyweights. He might be on the roster. So, you know,
I mean, he's a fun enough fighter. Like the decision his last time out, but before that, it's like all first round finishes, win or lose. And I think that's how this goes. It's Pavlovich KO1. I think it's pretty fucking easy, dude. Like how, like Teixeira's defensive striking is just not there.
Mm-hmm.
He's 6'7". But he doesn't really use it that well. He's got tall man defense. Pavlovich, 84-inch reach. He's gonna march forward, and as long as he doesn't fight like a bitch, he should fucking knock this guy out. Like,
don't be a bitch.
I think this is Pavlovich going back to his old ways, where he just KOs you guys in round 1. Every time that he's gotten a finish, it's in round 1.
Yeah, and
I think he gets a finish here. Give me fucking Pavlovich. Round 1 KO. I think it's pretty easy. Got to be round 1.
That's why I picked round 2, because I'm afraid it's so easy. So I'm gambling a little bit. But I can obviously see it. I mean, the stats are there to provide it. But
Got to be round 1.
Got to be round 1.
All right, we'll go to the co-main event. We got a light heavyweight bout. Ming Yang Zhang comes in at minus 240. Taking on Alonzo Menafield plus 205. Alonzo coming off the KO loss to Volkan, and Ming Yang Zhang coming off a KO loss to Johnny Walker. which was the layup of the century main event in China. Johnny Walker does not, when he gets KO'd, he looks like a fucking meme. It's Looney Tunes type shit.
There's no one better that gets KO'd more than Johnny Walker. It was
the layup of the century. Ming Yang Zhang was like minus 400.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, just go clip him on the chin. He'll die.
Right.
And Ming Yang Zhang fumbled it somehow.
Yeah.
So now here he is.
Got his legs kicked off, bro.
Yeah. Now here he is as a minus 240 favorite against the vet, Big Zo. What are we thinking here, BP?
Yeah, I mean, Ming Yang Zhang Ming Yang, however you want to say it. I've heard it both ways. Before he made his little run in the UFC, he was just your average fighter. Like, he wasn't that great. He's been finished, outside. He's got 7 losses. He's been finished outside the UFC. But he had a nice little run. And again, they're looking for stars in China. And this is a dude, big Chinese boxer who they can promote. Like, right? Like, he could have easily made him in at this card. And then you got Menefield, who just throws. He's 38 years old, but the thing about Big Zo is he looks great. Big old barrel chest, right? Is starting to kind of mix things up. We'll go for takedowns. Doesn't death gas every fight like he used to, like the Jimmy Crute fights. But that chin, man, that's chin. Zhang is fighting back-to-back guys with some chin problems. He dropped the ball last time because Johnny Walker is a big dude, had some movement, kicked his legs up. That's a wrap. Menefield doesn't have that. Menefield's there to be hit. He has no movement. He plots forward. He might try to wrestle Zhang a little bit, I think, but he'll eventually abandon that because he will get a little bit tired. He does like to fucking push you against the cage hump you a lot. Yeah. Hopefully Zhang is ready for that, get out of that position. Because if you land a couple shots in Menefield, he's going to go down. He's going to get put out. And I like Zhang by KO here. Not overly confident. Obviously, after his last performance, that was a rough one. I mean, what could go wrong? You tap Johnny Walker, chin him, done, call it a night, go enjoy yourself in China. Didn't happen. So they're obviously building something around this guy over in China. And I think this is a decent matchup for him. 38-year-old, 2-3 in his last 5, bit of a chin problem. But if Zhang fails this one, I don't know what they're gonna do. You know what I mean? They need stars. At this point, they might only have Wei Li. But yeah, give me Zhang. I'm not overly confident. I'll play him by knockout, which I think is not an insane number. It's minus 150 for him to win by knockout. So it's not even that great of a number. So give me Zhang Ming Yang.
Yeah, I think Zhang probably KOs him, but I'm not gonna play him at these prices. Minus 240, bro. Until he shows me that he's fixed whatever he needs to fix, which I don't know if it's just. I don't know if he got the bright lights were too big for him, main event or whatever, but he looked fucking terrible. And he doesn't win any fights outside of round 1. So I don't know. I mean, I think I just need to see more from Zhang before I would back him as a minus 240 against the guy with like 17 UFC fights that has fought at a much higher level than Ming Yang Zhang. Like, his losses aren't bad.
No,
like you getting knocked out by Olberg and Mirzakhanov and Uzdemir. Like, those are not bad losses.
They're not bad losses because they're guys that knock people out. It's just bad for your brain. Like, your brain can only take so much.
At the same time, it's like he's 38 coming off a KO loss where he did not look good in. Like, there's not much to like on the Menefield side either. It's just kind of like a hope that he doesn't get KO'd early and then takes over late. But
I can see Menefield. Like, if I was him, honestly, you're flying to China, you're going to get paid, right? I would just go after Zhang. Don't set anything up. Just be like, the dude's been knocked out before. He uses movement. Yeah, I could get knocked out, but I'm just going to fucking go after him. Throw everything I got in round 1 and see what I can get him out of there. You know what I mean? That's what I would tell him. That's literally what, fuck all this game plan stuff. We know you can't win fights in 3 rounds. Every time a fight of yours goes to the 3rd round, it ends in a fucking draw pretty much. Just go for it. There's nothing to lose, but who am I? I'm just some fucking idiot. So
yeah, I think that would be pretty idiotic.
I think you got to
give Zhang the fight he wants just to fucking
smother him. Just fucking go for it, bro. Chin him.
I'd probably try to cage push him or some shit.
That's crazy. Manifield's got an inch longer reach too. I mean, he doesn't seem like a guy who's got long arms, but whatever.
there was any sort of grappling ability at all from Ming Yang, I'd feel differently, but give me Atomic.
Atomic and Lindsay. Okay.
For Alonzo here. Alonzo getting KO'd. Overeem versus Francis style. Oh God.
Big old uppercut. I thought Overeem's head was gonna come off his fucking neck.
Yeah, that shit was nasty. I miss Francis, dude. I miss him in the UFC. He looks fucking insane.
He looked
like,
lean.
Dude, there's no way that they were testing those fighters on the card.
Well, the when he was in the UFC, like people said, he was afraid to take supplements. I mean, I don't know how true this is, but he wouldn't even take supplements. He looked, jacked, right? But lean jacked. Like he looked phenomenal against Philip Lins.
Looked like
Philip Lins is a career 205er, but he looked great.
But even Nate Diaz looked like in great shape for like
pretty good shape. Mike Perry is always a thick dude.
Mike Perry looked like insane shape, dude.
Well, that was the knock on Ronda. The big knock on Ronda was that she allegedly was always on the sauce.
I mean, she looked like insane shape too.
I mean, so she might have.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
You never know.
All right, we'll go to the main event. After that, we're going to rip a couple packs, and then we'll go into the segments. Bantamweight bout in the main event. We got Song Yadong coming in at minus 550. Taking on Davis and Figueiredo. Sit to plus 420. Figgy, 2-3 in his last 5, coming off the loss to Umar Nurmagomedov. He is 38. Song Yadong, 28. Apparently. Supposedly.
You don't believe it?
Song coming off the loss to Sean O'Malley. Close fight, but he ultimately lost it. 3-rounder. He gets the main event in his home country here against the former champ, Davis and Figueiredo. What do you think here, BP?
I think Song Yadong. I've never been super high in Song Yadong. I think he's an okay fighter, but I've been hearing about this guy. He trained with Alpha Male when he's 21, 22. He's going to take over the fucking UFC, blah, blah, blah. He's been okay. In his but most recently, even with the losses, I feel like he's finally found his prime. Takedown offense is solid, very fast, powerful. I think he walks through Figgy. I do. I think Figgy's cooked. I think Figgy, he got a win over Montel Jackson in a split decision where Montel Jackson felt like a complete idiot because that was Montel Jackson's first ever step up. But I don't like him at 35. He's missed weight at 35, right? He basically got kicked up to 135 because he couldn't make it 25 anymore because he was getting old, couldn't make the weight regularly, and now he's at bantamweight. And I think even he wasn't the fastest 125er, he's definitely not going to be faster than Song Yadong. I think Song Yadong's got a great chin. I think Song Yadong's takedown defense is really good at this point. I think Figgy has leaned on his wrestling and grappling later in his bantamweight career. So maybe he might want to try to wrestle Song Yadong. I don't think it's going to happen. I think Song Yadong, he looked really good in the Corey Sandhagen fight, got the cut, got stopped. Obviously, he was very competitive. That's, Corey Sandhagen, tough matchup for Song. Really close fight against Sugar Sean O'Malley. Absolutely butchered Henry Cejudo, and I think he'll do the same thing with Figueiredo here. Figgy's tough, hard to knock out. Has been finished before. Obviously he's been submitted, he's been injured. I think Song Yadong's going to put it to him. I think we're looking at a guy who might not get off the stool. I don't think old Figgy can get off the stool. I think that dude's going to fly back to Brazil, want to wrestle with his bulls, and do whatever the fuck he does in that country that he's from, the country part of Brazil, I should say. I think Figgy's cooked. I think Song Yadong's the man. I was literally going to make a tweet about this, and I'm like, Song Yadong's minus 550, 600 on some books. What are you doing? You're not making a stand here, Brian. You're not fucking picking some underdog or whatever, or minus 105 pick 'em that you're super You're picking a very heavy favorite, but I am wildly confident in Song Yadong. I do like him by finish as well. I think he'll fuck up Figgy, and I think Figgy will be like, dude, I already got a belt at home. I'm 38. They already paid me half my money. I'm out of here, right? And he's probably making a fucking decent check. Been around the UFC for a while, former champion. Song Yadong's the name, baby. Song Yadong's the man. Song Yadong's going to take out his dong and piss all over the cage.
Oh!
Piss all over the cage. And this is my guy here. This is my guy for this weekend. Again, never been huge Song guy, but I am this weekend.
Yeah, I'm completely agree. I think it's a pretty fucking easy fight for Song Yadong. Figgy looks uninterested. Gave himself zero chance.
It's a good word.
He gave himself zero chance to beat Umar. I mean, he literally didn't throw anything. Wasn't really trying to wrestle Umar either. I mean, he threw in a 15-minute fight where there was 5 minutes of grappling.
Yeah.
He threw 27 significant strikes.
Landed 8.
That means there's 10 minutes on the feet. He threw 27 significant strikes. I mean, this guy is he's got
beef with Jan. Him and Peter Yan are going on it. Like he's like, let me get this song and I'll deal with Jan. Like, you ain't get a title shot. What the fuck are you talking about, right? You got work, but I don't know. I think the guy, you're right. You used such a good word, uninterested. He seems very uninterested.
It seems like he's showing up for paychecks, and honestly, it just seems like his last 2 fights, like since Sandhagen blew out his knee, his last 2 fights, it kind of just seems like he's just there.
Yeah,
he's there and he's not taking risks. I think he's just kind of showing up for paychecks and trying not to take any real damage so he can continue to do it, to show up and
collect paychecks.
Yeah. I mean, he's in the main event. So, I mean, like they got to be paying him pretty well, former champ.
Sure.
So,
and in China, with all the eyeballs, fighters usually like to get on the China card because you get elevated because the arena's gonna be sold out. You're on Chinese TV. They're gonna get some money on that. Yeah. You're right. I mean, the Montel fight where he won his last win, he got outstruck. He landed 2 takedowns and got outstruck. It was a split decision win. It was a really boring, ugly fight. Montel didn't do anything either, but he landed 23 strikes and Montel's 30. Neither did anything. And I was screaming at TV because I was a Montel guy. I had money on him. I'm like, what are you doing? Do something. This guy's right in front of you. Song Yudong's a guy, say what you want about him. He goes after it. He's not timid. Like, he'll go after you. And I think he's going after this guy where he's going to have a size advantage over him. And I think he's going to put the boxing on him for sure. I mean, Devison has a pretty good chin. The power's the last thing to go. So, Song's got a good chin as well. Yeah, I'm not talking myself out of Song Yudong. I think this is going to be a good night for him. Great night for him.
Jimmy's Teeth says under 4.5 minus 110. What do you think about the over-under?
I usually don't play over-unders, but I do like under 4.5 because I do think I think Figgy's going to quit later in the fight. I mean, obviously it could be a decision. Song isn't the most potent finisher in the world, at least with the high-level guys. I just really think Figgy's going to take a beating here. And,
see, I'm scarred. I'm scarred because I thought for sure Umar should be able to finish this fucking guy.
Good point. Yeah.
And there was just like not a lot happening. Like if one guy is going in there trying to just not get finished, it's tough to finish a guy that's not really putting himself out there to get finished.
Especially this high level. Like Figueiredo knows how to stay out of danger. And he's clearly been doing that in his last few fights, right? Yeah. Sandhagen, though, put it on him. Like, Sandhagen put it on him. I know he got, the knee bar, popped his knee, whatever he did. But Sandhagen landed 54 strikes and was throwing at him. And Figgy didn't. Figgy was overwhelmed, didn't know what to do.
Ground and pounded him, fucked his knee up. Makes a lot of sense. All right, Song for sure. What do you say? Let's rip some packs. Before we rip some packs, I promise I'll make this quick. I got my my Islam card in the mail. I'm gonna open it here on the stream. I've been saving. All right, I'm gonna open this on the stream. My Islam card that I pulled on the Elite pack. That was $700. This card is worth $700.
There you go.
And I thought it was a beauty of a card, and I boldly claim that I think one day it could be a $10,000 card.
So
years down the road.
This is the second card you got sent to you. You got Big Dan and now this, right?
I got Big Dan. Damn, they really taped this pretty well. I should have.
Well, who's behind you? Who's that behind you?
That's that was a gift from my buddy. It's Poirier.
Yeah, it looked like DP. Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Beckett, authentic Poirier.
Yeah, that's cool.
Signed with like a Sharpie.
Signed with old DP.
All right, here's the Islam. So this is how it comes. I think most of these are from like eBay. Try not to show my fucking address.
Oh no! Who delivered that? That looks like maybe a post office or FedEx label.
UPS or no USPS. Sorry.
Yeah, post office. That ain't UPS, bro.
No,
I know that one.
Little pack.
Nice.
Beauty. Very nice.
Where are they shipped from? Are the cards from all over the world? Is there like a headquarters?
I don't even know, to be honest, because it says it. it got authenticated by eBay. I think maybe they buy them from like people on eBay.
Gotcha.
And you know, they get authenticated and then they store them somewhere and then they'll ship them to you.
Gotcha.
Oh, that thing is sick.
Not bad, brother.
That thing is sick. So here's the thing. I don't even if you're supposed to take it out of the sleeve or not, but I am. I saw some people keep it in the sleeve. Whoa.
There it is.
Look at that, baby.
That's an investment right there, bro.
Oh, we got the signature. We got the patch of the canvas. 41 out of 49. There's only 49 of these.
It's pretty cool.
That's pretty sick.
That is sick.
Yeah, that is nice. That
Patch
looks
of the canvas, signature, limited edition.
Saturday, June 1st. So that was when he defended it against Poirier, I believe. That's nice. Pretty fucking sick, boys. Pretty fucking sick. Let's see if we can pull.
Well, I'm here, so probably not. I'm a fucking jinx.
Yeah, maybe I should have got these packs and did it on live stream on Saturday because they usually have better luck. When it's
with me here, you're gonna get another. We're gonna get fucking Kyler Phillips again. I guarantee.
We got 3 elite packs. We're ripping. All right, 3 elite packs. $100. We can rip up to a $3,500 card. Let's see what we can get.
Be good luck for once, Brian.
Come on, BP. Give me good vibes. Good vibes, BP.
I need it.
Jalen Turner. Okay, that's actually a pretty sick card.
Not bad. Okay.
Not bad.
The tarantula. Oh,
not an
Jalen
amazing
Turner.
value. Not an amazing value, but a pretty sick card.
I like the blue.
Signature is kind of gross, though. Tarantula. It's not even a signature.
Is that what he wrote, or is that just?
Yeah. Oh, that's what he wrote. Interesting.
Does he go by Tarantula? I mean, I know that's his nickname, but like, yeah, but that's what he go. That's what he introduced himself, like Tarantula.
I guess.
All right, I know he's fucking got a whole room full of them, which creeps me out.
Yeah, that's weird. All right, pack number 2.
Each card's got to get better. We got to get better from Jalen Turner. Jalen Turner, I like the way it looked though.
John Jones. Okay, that's a solid hit.
That's good.
That's a solid hit, BP.
Johnny Jones. All right.
It's a PSA 8, though. I'll probably sell that back and reinvest later.
Okay.
We'll sell that one on Saturday stream, get the money back, and we'll reinvest because I'm not going to hold on to that. But that's a solid card.
Okay.
$110 buyback. We'll take that. We'll take that. We'll definitely take that.
Not too bad. Not too bad so far. Here we go. Last one. Unless it's, not very good, then we might have to run on the line. But we'll see. It's going to be a good one. Yeah, it's going to be a good one.
Tommy Aspinall.
Low value, though.
Aspinall. Nice. I haven't seen a Tom Aspinall card.
No, I haven't seen many either.
That's a sick card. Not a huge value, though. Maybe the stock is low on Tom right now. So
yeah, I was wondering why it's so low. I mean, again, I'm new to the card game.
It's an auto, right?
Yeah.
It's an auto.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, a lot of people are against Tom Aspinall. Is he going to fight again? Him and Dana are like in a public beef, kind of.
Stock's a little low, but
still I still think he's an amazing fighter. I love him. Him and Poatan would be a sick fight, or John Jones.
So we pulled the Jalen Turner for 114, the John Jones, that was a solid hit, and the Tommy Aspinall.
2 Hall of Famers. Jalen Turner probably not gonna make the Hall of Fame, but it's a cool card.
Probably not. Yeah. Well, I think we should save those for Saturday stream.
Yeah, save them for Saturday.
We're gonna have like 6 hours, so we'll save those for Saturday stream. We'll probably sell them then. Figure out which ones. We got 7 days to sell them, so we'll be good on that. We got this fucking Poatan too. I don't even remember when we pulled that, but we got it.
I just like the way the card looks.
Yeah,
the background of it is dope.
Those were the elite packs. You can pull up to $3,500 value of a card on that one. You could do the $60 packs though for a $1,500 pull. Link down in the description below if you want to rip some packs. I'll be here Saturday on stream ripping packs as well. We'll have some fun with that. Go check it out. Collectibles.com. Link down in the description below.
Let's go. Empty clip.
Let's empty some clips here. Let's empty some clips.
So I went a little different. Yeah. A little two-legger for you. A little two-legger for you. Two guys I'm most confident in. Perez, Song. I gave originally earlier this morning, I gave a Perez to my guy BigJive. And I really wanted the Songs. He is obviously my most confident play, but I can't, I'll never give out a -600 or -500, whatever he was at the time.
Yeah.
So we did this, right? We did this. And I think this is good because you're going to get a better number than if you bet Perez whole. I bet this earlier today and I got plus money. Obviously lines are moving. Song went up. I had Song at I think it was 475 when I got him. Not really sure the number. Either way, little two-legger for the empty the clip for your boy. We're going to break 500 right here this weekend. Let's go.
I like it. I like the Song leg. I don't know if
you're not hot on Alex Perez. Well, our boy Russ did give out Perez. He likes Perez too. Captain Russ is a sharp, man.
My empty the clip. I'm not gonna go with a side here. Okay, we got some big favorites. You know, I do agree. Song Yadong probably the most confident play on the card, right? But I'm gonna take a total, and I think it's I think it could look like a steal in hindsight.
Okay.
Under 1.5. Big boys. Big Pav.
What is that? -165?
That's 165. Big Pav gets back to his ways, gets it done in round one, most likely. But we'll play the under 1.5 at -165. I thought it'd be like -200. I think we're getting a little bit of a steal.
Yeah, nice.
You know, Teixeira's coming off the decision. Pav's coming off 3 state decisions. But
correct.
Big step down in competition for Pav. Big step up for Teixeira. He is a round one finisher normally. Pavlovich knocks out everybody in round one, unless you're, you know, super durable or anything. But Teixeira's just too inexperienced. I think Pav probably runs through him.
Yep.
You could play the round one on Pav, but I'll take the 7.5 minute mark, -165. You get both sides either way. If Teixeira bonks him or whatever, but I thought it'd be closer to -200. I think we empty the clip on that big boy, and we'll prove to 8-1.
Yeah, sir.
3-punch parlay. So we got a leg from BP, we got a leg from me, and we got a leg from Russ, the man of 3 PC. So BP's leg.
I forget who I even gave.
Zhang.
Hey, Zhang.
Big Zhang.
All right.
Gave us Big Nang Zhang at -240.
There you go.
I'm going to go with Cody Haddon.
Nice.
-365. Didn't trust Matthews. Song Yadong wasn't going to juice it up enough. So Haddon at -365.
And then Rusty Boy.
Russ is going with Perez at -143. We need a win on the 3-punch parlay.
I'll tell you what, right now to the listeners, I have no problem with people hedging. Not much of a cash out guy, but if you cash out, cool. If Perez or if Cody wins and then Perez wins, right? Because we've been doomed. We're 2-14. Maybe hedge out on Zhang, right? Maybe hedge out. Let's cash a W. I just want people to cash money. That's what I want to do. Okay,
right.
So that's just some advice from your boy.
Yeah, that's not bad advice considering the run we've been on with the 3-punch parlay.
It's like one away every week. So
it's been rough, dude.
Yeah.
The sicko parlay for BP. I believe you got 4 legs in this.
I did. I went 4 because my favorite Chinese number at the restaurant I go to is number 4.
Number 4.
General Chow's chicken.
Like
Harris. Ugly. I know.
Harris.
Ugly. Stick with me, boys. Ugly, I know, but we'll take it. Kai by KO. Yes, go. Ugly. Chat hated that one too. Zhang KO. Yes.
And Song
KO.
2898. 2898.
We're big. I really Harris is the only one. I truly was like, Harris is the only one, but he juiced it the most. I Jake Matthews, I can't trust them. You're getting a big number. I had to do it. That's almost 30-1. I'm not going to apologize.
Yeah, going for it. You've hit one. You've hit a big one before. So good luck to you, BP, on the sicko parlay.
Let's go.
I'm going to match you with a sicko parlay here. And
match me with 4? You got 4 leggers?
I got a 4-legger.
Hey, yup.
Leg number 1. Okay, I guess we're missing.
You got to explain it to me.
We're missing the first leg graphic here.
Okay.
The first leg is Ray Saruya and Garule to go the distance.
Okay.
Minus 143. Leg number 2 is Luis Felipe Diaz to win in round 1 or 2. Plus 175.
Okay.
Then we're going Pav round 1 plus 120.
Okay.
And then we go Song Yadong and the over 2.5 rounds. Minus 152. And that brings us to plus 1607.
Not bad, boys.
How does it lose? How does it lose, BP?
I don't know. I like all those things you just said. It sounded good when you said it. I mean, I like it. I mean, Song over 2.5 love, Pav round 1. I mean, that's how he gets it done. Diaz round 1 or 2. I mean, if he gets around 3, he'll get finished. And then obviously, I think Saru is not a finisher. I think he could clearly go the distance. So yeah,
Gotta be.
I like that, bruh.
We need one.
We need one.
Cook this week. I hope so.
It's good. It's good legs. Good
Chow.
legs.
General Chow.
People, I think people say General So's chicken. I call it General Chow's chicken. Maybe.
I thought it was General Sal's.
Sal's. Yeah, because it's TSO.
Yeah.
And I know the lady up the street, the little wind walk up the street. She says General Chow's. So that's what I say.
Maybe
that's what I. Hey, it's broken English, but that's what I say.
All right, get your picks in on 3 punch.
Hello.
That's gonna conclude the show, but make sure you get your picks in and stay tuned for the app coming soon on 3 Punch Combo. We're gonna have some big giveaways for the UFC Freedom 250 card. Stay tuned for that. We got a big event coming up very soon.
White House, insane.
It's gonna be nuts. Stay tuned for the live Saturday. We'll be ripping cards, placing bets on every fight. Should be fun. Hopefully I don't rage quit. Hopefully the fights are fun. We're going to be getting up at 3 in the morning. So see me then. Other than that, BP, get us out of here, brother.
We're here next week. But we're turning them out. I cannot wait. I have a special outfit planned for the week we do the White House card. So,
okay.
Yeah. I've never ordered clothes off Amazon. I got a couple things. So very excited for that. Very excited to do the show. Chat's amazing. Let's go.
Appreciate y'all in the chat. If you're watching after, we appreciate you for viewing the show after. We would appreciate if you leave us a like, hit the subscribe button, comment down below if you haven't already. Till next week, we got another Apex card. We got Bilal and Gabriel Bonfim. So we'll be back here at 7:30 Eastern next Wednesday to break that one down. BigJive MMA Show, episode number 18. We're almost to 20 episodes, BP. We're grinding.
Is 20 going to be Freedom?
Yeah, I think it is.
There you go. All
20 will be Freedom. All right, boys. BigJive MMA Show. Till next week.
See you.